All right, everybody, what is going on? It said I disconnected during the intro. Whoops. Hopefully it's been rectified for now. So Kai and Chaz is first. All right, we're gonna wait for everybody to pile in. Oh man. Whoa, what a rush. What a weekend. How was your weekend, buddy?
Yep. I've been up like all night. It's not that awesome at all.
Well, it keeps OBS keeps disconnecting and reconnecting. What's going on here?
Uh-oh.
Hold up. Let me see what is going on. What is going on with my internet? It looks like there are. Okay, if it disconnects one more time, we're gonna have to restart the show, and I'm gonna have to update Windows. I should have done that while I was setting things up, but whatever. It is what it is. What it is. Yeah, we gotta get into Air July, calling the cops on another person. So funny, so damn funny. Not surprising though, and he's doing like this weird thing, which we're gonna get into. But I mean, there really isn't. This is a really light show. I just there really isn't much going on, man. I mean, is there anything going on in the world or your world that you think is interesting worth talking about or going over
Fuck
at all?
no. Of course not.
Yeah. Like pop culture wise, it's like there's nothing. There was that call it Snow White fiasco, which again I'm not really invested in. I don't really care about Disney products or how much money they make or lose. None of that is interesting to me, and it shouldn't be interesting to anybody, especially if you're a man. But apparently it did flop, and it is a total catastrophe. So yay! I think Ubisoft is on the rocks. I think they're going to be announcing massive layoffs since their Assassin's Creed, whatever the George Floyd edition, I guess it flopped as well. I guess nobody wants to play a stunning and brave samurai from America who engages in rainbow activities, if you know what I mean, in feudal Japan. Connection stable now. Thank you so much, Flashcase. Yeah, I don't know what's going. No, my this is not stable. I'm dropping like a million frames. I don't know why. Let me see. Is my phone doing something it's not supposed to? I don't know. I don't know. Here, I'm disabling my Wi-Fi on the phone. Maybe that'll make a difference. But I have gigabyte internet, so I don't know. Like it's been like honestly, like I feel like it's been a week since like I've been in this room. I've just been really, really, really busy. Assassin's Creed, they them edition. Yeah, that's a nice way of putting it. That's a nice way of putting it. The dancing salamander memes are pretty cool though. I mean, that's like the only redeeming aspect of it. What else has come out or that's interesting to
I mean,
talk
Minecraft
about?
movie is coming out next week, like on the 4th.
Are you gonna go
So,
see it?
bro, I'm gonna like dress up in my tightest fit, bro. I'm gonna be like the only adult that's alone in the theater, all dressed up
You're gonna be
for
like
Minecraft
Jeremy,
movie.
the D-Day Cobra guy, the Friday Night Tights guy, and he's gonna be going to that movie for little girls. He's like the only man in there. He's just like sitting there like sulking for like 20 minutes, and then he realizes what a creep he looks like, and then he bounces. But Minecraft is different though. Like I feel like the
Dude,
Minecraft
it's
has a little bit
Minecraft.
more mass appeal. But it's got Jack Black
Yeah.
in it, so I'm not really optimistic. I think it's gonna suck because, dude, like I don't think Jack Black has been in anything that's like good or funny, except for maybe like Tropic Thunder. That was pretty
Like
good.
ever?
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. Like, I liked
I
him in
mean,
Orange County.
School of Rock was fine,
School of Rock
from
was
what I
okay.
remember.
School of Rock was okay. Maybe I don't know how well it aged though.
Yeah.
Orange County was
I mean, the
unbelievably
idea of,
funny.
of random strangers pretending to be a substitute teacher, right? It's like, oh,
Yeah,
ooh,
yeah,
that's just
that is kind of funny. I mean, it'd probably be a little too spicy for the modern audience these days.
yeah.
There'd be grooming allegations, I'm sure. Um, Yeah, no, it's just I don't really like Jack Black, dude. I just don't think anything he does is really that good. I mean, there's like I said, there's exceptions. Orange County comes to mind, and of course, uh, Tropic Thunder, but everything else is probably garbage. I don't know. Like I keep seeing the more that I see of the new Minecraft movie, the more like it just kills my boner.
The
And
more you
what
love it.
I don't know. I
Bro,
might.
when Jack Black said flint and steel, bro, that's when I knew.
Yeah. Let me see. Why is Cucko streaming? Die? God damn. Okay, so the hate is strong with these chatters.
What?
Your third
I'll,
shot
I'll
pick came out. Yeah, so the drill. God damn it. Yeah,
I mean,
look,
how's
I
your
can't.
connection?
I'm not going to address it unless you guys produce the super chats. If we get the super chats, I will answer and respond to the hate. But we are going to stick to the show because I don't want to be up all night. And right now, I'm kind of upset at my internet connection, which is weird because it's supposed to be gigabyte internet connection.
This,
Dude, like I don't know why
this
this happens to me.
connection is bananas.
The connection, yeah,
BANANAS.
the connection is bananas. I will. I do agree. One of my lights is out. Finally after all these years, it just gives out on me. I got one left right above me, and then of course I got my little Elgato right over here.
Dude, everything is going wrong tonight.
Apparently. I mean, as long as it doesn't like produce like a bunch of like little mini episodes, and I guess I don't really care. But let's see, Geo is just racist towards the Jesus Christ. No, I'm not gonna read all that. I'm not gonna read all that. You see.
But you have to. It's YouTube chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just fucking
Yeah, well,
around.
we'll see. No, I mean, K6 is gonna, blow a gasket for sure because they're gonna be talking about his hero, his libertarian hero, Eric July, calling the cops on people again. Just being an unbelievably weak soy man, total fraud. Let me see. Hi, Brad. What's up, Brad's guy? Just ran out of weed. Gotta go buy it tomorrow morning. No, Brad, you're supposed to abstain from the devil's lettuce.
No, we love weed.
There's no we here, Vito. You can have some weed. I have a lot. Goddamn. No zombie. Okay, now zombie bomb is smoking the ganjwa as well. Okay, so we got a lot of weed heads in the house. I had no idea. Man, there is one thing I will say about the chat in the Discord at the very least is that their opinions are their own, and I categorically denounce their anti-Semitism. I am not a party to any of that. I do not approve of any of that. However, it is a fool's errand to try to control and censor people's speech. So let's just go ahead and get on with the show. Well, let me see if I can actually do my opening. Let me see if this prompter works right now. All right, so greetings everyone. Thank you for joining me on another exciting episode of the Watch Frogs. We go live every Monday night on the Watch Frogs channel, which is home to the Fake Crimes docuseries, a variety of other videos, and of course, the Watch Frogs podcast. You can enjoy the show on a variety of platforms like BitChute, Rumble, Trovo, dlive, Kick, Twitch, X, formerly known as Twitter, and YouTube. And for those who prefer an audio-only experience of the show, you can head over to Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or anywhere else where podcasts exist. Links are in the description. If you wish to support the show and help keep the Watch Frogs independent, feel free to head over to my Subscribe Star page, Locals page, or perhaps toss a generous donation to my Cash App. You can also Super Chat. All Super Chats are read and very much appreciated. Once again, links are all in the description, wherever you may be enjoying the show. So yeah, okay, great. It looks like the teleprompter finally works again, so this is nice. All right, so at least something went right tonight. Goodness. There was also puppet penis fan fiction where I'm like, I don't know, like some kind of Middle Eastern Gaza stripper
You
or
love your
something.
puppets.
Like,
them.
dude, like the Discord is out of control. I've lost complete and total control of it. I probably need to make Cheese
I mean, you
an
could
admin. I yelled at
you could
Cheese.
just
I yelled at
you
him.
could just bring the band hammer down on them. You know,
Well,
you could just daddy up on Discord.
I might have to daddy up on some people, but I don't want to be that guy. I yelled at Cheese because there was that incident on the Discord, which didn't really relate to me, sort of. And I was just like, no, Cheese, we cannot censor people's lawful speech. It is so bad. My principles. And now I'm just like, you know what?
But now you get it. Now you get it.
Maybe Cheese had a choice, or he had a point. Maybe Cheese was right.
Maybe free speech is like, it's good until it's like, hey, it's not anymore, right?
Yeah. I'm starting to have doubts about the First Amendment.
Dude,
good.
I've been having dude, on my YouTube channel, when I can delete any fucking comment I want. There's no free speech on my channel. 99% allowed speech, right? I allow most things. 99% of it. Good comments like celebrating me, comments roasting me, comments disagreeing with me. But occasionally I'll be like, fuck that comment in particular. Yeah, I can delete it.
Yeah, that might be the move. I
Like
don't
I
know.
don't delete all hate comments, of
And
course.
unless we
Like,
get
whatever.
some super chats, I'll allow it. But uh
Pay me for free
look,
speech.
someone's gonna like
It's not
wander
free anymore.
into those channels, and they're gonna be like, "What's up with all this penis shit? Like, what's going on with this?" And then I'm gonna have to like, there's a problem when I have to start explaining the chat, when I have to start explaining this
There's
fake
no
lore about me being like a Packy Indian puppet penis maestro or whatever who bangs the corpse of old ladies and all this stuff. Like, it's out of control. It's out of control.
There's
Uh,
no explaining YouTube
yeah.
chat, bro.
Yeah, so Bradsky says we have paid speech on Chaz's channel. Yeah, we're gonna have to endorse that model here. Paid speech, no more free speech. It'll be paid speech.
Good.
Goodness.
Based Geo.
Yeah, the based arc begins now. The respect begins now, and the hate ends now. But I will say this: like, I was always part of like the emo scene culture. I loved it. I love the rock. I love playing the guitar. I like the screaming. I like going to concerts and fucking throwing elbows. I was a hipster as well. And it seems like this is news to so many people.
Sure you were, Geo.
Yeah.
Keep telling yourself that.
Yeah, so no, I'm kidding. I was in the closet the whole time, and you guys caught me. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. But the people feel like I betrayed them. They feel like I misled them, and to that I say I apologize. For nothing, because I did nothing wrong. I didn't do nothing. Okay. Let's
Damn
just go
right.
ahead and get rid of these boring ass political stories. There's only a couple here. Let's see. Gavin Newsom torches toxic Dems, urges party to talk to Republicans if they want to win. I don't know about you, but I'm not really interested in talking to people like Gavin Newsom or the so-called moderates on the Democrat Party. Again, if these people were to retain power, if I were to like hear them out and allow them to do whatever it is that they wanted, we would just revert back to the old days, the before times, the bad times. It's like, look, are you guys going to implement horseshit mask policies against my will? Yeah. Are you guys going to open up the borders again? Yeah. Are you guys going to reopen the doors to USAIDs and steal all our money and pay for all this stupid crap all over the world? Yeah. There's really nothing to talk about. Like, if you guys want to talk about Invincible Season 3, we can have a conversation. If we want to talk about whether or not anime is good for society or not, we can have a conversation, but I'm not interested in talking about public policy with people like Gavin Newsom. Oh, man. So Gavin Newsom torches his own political party and said Democrats have to speak to Republicans and reject cancel culture if they want to win. Okay. What about Harvey Weinstein? Your wife canceled him. What about him? The Democratic brand is toxic right now, the Democrat leader told Bill Maher. Friday, citing the party's dismal approval ratings, just 27% of those surveyed said they had positive views of the party. A recent NBC poll showed. Yeah, I'm one of the people that are like, making this number so low because I am still, I guess, technically a member of the Democratic Party. And yeah, I don't have a favorable view of it. I haven't had a favorable view of it since 2016 when I voted for President Trump.
If you don't like it, why would you even say that you're still technically a part of it? Like registered? Democrat,
yeah, registered. Yeah.
Unregister that shit.
I'm too lazy, bro. Like, I don't know. I'm going to be going to the DMV to do some stuff, and maybe I'll have an opportunity to change it there, but I don't trust those guys. If one thing
excuses.
I know, right? It is. It's one thing to make noise, but you also have to make sense, Newsom said, urging Dems to dialogue if they want to stop being crushed. He talked up his newly launched podcast, This is Gavin Newsom, as an example of how Democrats find their footing. And the funny thing is like I think the podcast is relatively effective. I haven't seen the numbers. I haven't gone to it. I only saw clips here and there, but I think what he's doing is inevitably going to be successful. Whether or not he will have a chance against somebody like JD Vance, I doubt it. I really do doubt it. However, I'm not going to lie and say that like what he's doing is dumb or it's not working, because I think it will work for him personally. And if there's any chance at redeeming this political party, it might be Gavin Newsom. As weird as it is to say that, but who knows? Currently,
his name almost sounds like Gavin Ice.
Give me money. All right, so MTMG writes, I hate orange juice. Fanta for the win. All right, he hates juice.
Ha
Um,
ha 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 ha. Dude, that's so funny.
oh, got him.
What
Am
an
I right? Yeah.
original dude, they got you, Geo.
Well,
Oh my god, it's
I
so
look.
fucking
I said
funny.
I would read the super chats. I'm a man of my word. I'm a man of my word. Goodness, what else have we got here? Let's see. Gavin
I
Newsom
mean,
going to say
I
something interesting. Yeah, what's
I
up?
said his name almost sounds like Gavin Isom if you say it really
Dude,
wrong.
man, dude, were you really considering reviewing the ISOM comic book though?
Not anytime soon. I
Dude,
got more important shit to do.
look, bro, strike while the iron is hot. You do really great reviews. You're a smart guy,
No, I'm not.
and if you want the traction, you want the attention. I think this is it.
Look
Because
at Fedo trying so hard,
I know I'm
you
trying to
know.
instigate another like drama meme war, and it would be so funny. It'd be so funny. Let me see what else have we got here. So I think with this podcast and having the opportunity to dialogue with people I disagree with, it's shots he said. I think it's important. I think it's important. Democrats, we tend to be a little more judgmental than we should be. He said, adding the party should own up to their support of cancel culture if they want to move forward. You know what what actually would have made a big deal is if all right, AC writes, let a juice box burn. The painter Bob Ross was right.
I mean, Bob Ross is a chill guy, you know. He just wanted to paint the pretty little clouds. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, let's paint another little tree, you
All
know,
right,
because
so
this
it
one
seems
guy's
like
all
the chat has found a way around the censors, so I don't know how you feel about all this. I am drinking juice, by the way. I need it for my health. So yeah, we'll see. It's yet to be seen if this works out.
don't give them like fuel, Gio.
I know.
Don't.
I'm gonna get myself into a lot of
You should
trouble if
not
I.
have told them that, like, at all.
Yeah. Well, let's have a little bit of fun. A little timeline cleanse. So, woman whose MAGA hat meltdown subway wipeout went viral is an extremely liberal luxury brand specialist. All right, so basically an overly educated woman attacks an innocent man on the subway. I believe this is in New York City. This is so damn funny. Let's go ahead and watch this video. Let me turn on the audio. All right, so I think MAGA boy is right here on the far left.
No, MAGA boy is far right. You would think you know politics by now, Gio.
Physically,
Wow.
physically. Okay, no, if I was this guy in the gray, then he would be on my far right. And then over here on his left, we have the Karen who attacks this young
Gio,
boy.
you're explaining horseshoe theory. Far left and far right are both the same sides of the same horseshoe. You can swap it around, you can change the perspective as much as you want.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they're all exactly the same. And that's why free speech and, First Amendment rights are bullshit. Continue.
Bro, just like, bro, chill, bro.
You're okay with that? He's a racist.
I'm all, bro, how can I be
He's
racist,
a
bro?
racist. If you voted for Trump, you're a racist. He's a racist.
How can I be racist? No, he's not.
Doesn't watch the news.
You realize he wants to be I'm highly educated.
Oh, are you? Then why are you wearing that hat? Only
I don't know how long the Democrats have been running New York since who knows how long. But then Trump comes in and just takes
Alright, well, this is my style. I hope you enjoy
Trump just comes in and takes shit over.
All right, so what's up with this, Karen? So the woman who received instant karma after berating a President Trump supporter on the subway and then face planting on the platform after trying to grab his Make America Great Again hat is an increasingly agitated creative director for several luxury brands, the Post has learned. Well, she committed assault, because if it was like me doing this, I'd be in jail for a long time. Her name is Alberta Testanaro, a 55-year-old dual Italian-American citizen. Oh, she's Italian. What? Oh, for shame. Went viral for the caught-on video incident on the 6 train in the Midtown last week after branding the MAGA fan uneducated and a racist. This is a really hilarious pic. Yeah, so this became like an instant meme. This guy's hair, he's got really long hair, so good for him. His jeans are dragging. This is a detriment to him. You know, I've yet to be attacked in public for wearing the MAGA hat. I don't know what it is about me, but no one wants to fuck with me. When it was, when it was Corona time, I wasn't wearing the mask. No one started shit. I didn't get my viral moment, if you know what I mean. And I was kind of upset. I'm like, dude, I'm like, all these tough guys, you'll attack these women, you'll attack these little kids, but nobody wants to step up to me. No one wants to try to grab my hat. So it's yet to happen. I think the only time I've ever like really been like debated in public was I was talking with someone and I'm like, oh yeah, you know, they asked me like, why don't I build AKs? And I made it, you know, I was just like, well, I don't have the tools to do it. And I don't have the knowledge. I've never built one before. And the fancy tools that you need are really, really expensive. And I'm just like, where am I going to put them? You know, like AR tools, you can, you know, put them away and stuff. And then they're not big at all. So yeah, and then this woman was like, "Why do you need it? Why do you need that?" Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, "Mind your own fucking business." Jesus Christ, leave me alone, you fucking dumb bitch. So testosterone has gone off the deep end when it comes to politics. A former colleague claimed she and I stopped being friends a while ago as she became extremely liberal and very agitated. The one-time coworker told the Post. So yeah, now the coworkers, former coworkers, are coming out of the woodwork to be like, yeah, dude, this bitch is crazy. I see nothing has changed, but now she's gotten into the extreme, doing things like this. The coworkers said the subway incident, adding that testosterone was known to argue with Republicans and frequently call out people she deemed racist. A freelance creative director and branding specialist who has worked with posh outfits like Tiffany & Co., Coach Bergdorf Goodman, and Kate Spade. Goodness. Testosterone prides herself on maintaining the highest standards according to her online profiles. Yeah, I highly doubt that. Oh, this is very unhinged behavior. I mean, Chaz, if this happened to you, like, how would you respond?
Oh, like I'm in public and someone starts screaming at me.
Yeah.
Oh, I just called them, you know, a couple of fun words. Just move on. Just laugh it off.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I probably flex. You know, just maybe I try to be as annoying, obnoxious as I could be, just to prove, like, hey, you know, you're like you're challenging a professional here, kind of mentality, right? Like,
Yeah, we are master trolls, so this probably wouldn't be a good idea. So I guess kudos to the MAGA boy. He is really skinny, so he can easily get away from her. Who's she looks like she's a little overweight and kind of short. So yeah, good for him. He was able to kind of scurry away unscathed. Oh, here we go. Yeah, now he's like lunging away in this moment. I wonder if we found this guy. Has this dude been found? This is a great example of brainwashing. One Instagram user noted. A hat should not elicit a deeply emotional response. Step out of your echo chamber once in a while. Testosterone did not respond to inquiries and refused to comment when the Post showed up at her Madison Avenue apartment building Friday morning, telling the doorman to turn the journalist away. Oh man, this is a massive L. This is a massive L. I mean, look at this. Dude. He's like Speedy Gonzalez, like this little brown kid. He's just like scurrying away from the fat white Karen, the overly privileged white liberal woman. She really is fulfilling the stereotype. Look, I mean, I guess kind of somewhat in a weird way, kudos to her for having the balls to stand up to this guy for no reason. Because a lot of people in New York are fucking crazy and they'll attack you and, you know, stab you in the face. I mean, that's the thing. Like the MAGA people, they are the better people. You know, no one's like worried about what we're gonna do. I mean, that's the meme, right? That's the lie that we're like all violent and bloodthirsty and all this shit. But if they genuinely believe that, they want to be stepping up to them and violently attacking them the way that this woman did. It's all bullshit. It's all lies. So yeah, kudos to MAGA boy for getting away with it. It was pretty damn funny. Let's see. I scrape off my grinder with one of those thin metal pimple popper. I don't know what you're saying. Zombie bomb. You got pimples somewhere. You're removing them. Disgusting. Clean up your skin. I was being a jerk to Jaffe the stream earlier. Almost felt bad. I don't know who that is. Toothpaste makes it everywhere. Kind Chaz. What if she tries to steal your special hat like in the video? Yeah. What would you do if she's trying to steal your hat, Chaz?
oh, grab her hand. Just tell her don't.
Yeah,
You know,
that would probably be a bad
daddy up
idea.
on her. No, I daddy up on her.
Yeah, I'm just
You
really
know,
fortunate. Like no one's attempted to do anything like that
like
to me
all
yet.
I'm saying is, you know, if I make her pussy wet, you know,
Disavow,
like I could do. What are you talking about? You know, that's what the bitches want,
I suppose. Let's see. All right, well, let's go ahead
and
and move
that's
on.
why you don't get laid. I
Pretty much.
suppose.
Well, we have this really fun story here. Let me see. Am I even able to read this? Okay, damn, dude. I'm like looking at my OBS metrics, and it said that I've lost 5,555 frames, so 6.3% of the frames have been dropped. That's really damn annoying. That's really, really damn annoying. But I guess it's going okay right now. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna bookmark this. I'm gonna read this on my phone because I can't really read it on the screen. Oh man, yeah. So this is a post. So from Felpix, college admissions is so competitive, kids are just crashing out. So I have my theory about this, and we're gonna go ahead and read that. But let me just go ahead and pull this up on my phone so I can read it from my phone. Now I understand why the PPD podcast guys like they have like the guy running the show, a little producer, and then they have like their own like little tablets so they can go over all the content. I should be lowering this monitor like down a little bit so it's not like so high up so I can actually, but even then, like, whatever. Let's see, all my bookmarks. All right, so let me go ahead. I'm going to start from the beginning. So this is about a college kid who ends up crashing out so hard. And I thought this was so interesting, and I made a pretty lengthy response. I don't really like do lengthy responses. I just kind of be like, "LOL, fuck you" to whoever. All right, so here we go. I'm typing this in reeling shock of your typical college application horror story. I recently got back my MIT results and got absolutely crushed, rejected. As the worst case scenario, I thought I would be put on the wait list, but no, nothing. I have a 4.0 GPA. I think it's an unweighted GPA. 1,500 or 1,580 SAT first try. All the APs in my school offers. Good teacher relationships, multiple national coding awards, and a lot more. I spent so long becoming the perfect applicant. The only thing I can think that I have not done are Olympiads. I don't know what that is. But I can't help but feel like people who have done so much less have gotten in. My interview was great. My experience perfectly lined up with my interviewers' past experiences at internships while at MIT. And we talked for essentially double the allotted time. My essays were humble, personal, and clever. Yeah, I doubt the clever part. I mean, I've got rejected by Caltech and UIUC already. All I have left is Penn, Stanford, and UMD. All heavy hitters for computer science that I've never done anything with. I say all this to say is I have always been able to get to the top through hard work and talent. At the very least, I exact some control over my outcome. Now it feels like my world is crashing down, like I have separated from the palm of success, ambition, and exclusivity. The elite. Now, despite everything I've done, it is worthless. Worthless. This is what he wrote it that way. All the hours I spent, I've turned down parties, girls, general fun for nothing. There is no work ethic to carry over. The only reason I could work as I did is because I believe that my work correlated with my success, that the steps I take would result in the outcome I work for. Of course, I've gotten into mediocre schools, like state schools and easy safeties, colleges that I barely even wrote a real essay for. Now I'm faced with the reality that I have to join the masses. The people that have done nothing all of high school, the kids with 2.9 GPAs, hey, fuck you. The 1100 SATs and going for business. I don't want to hear about being egotistical. I mean, I worked for this. Definitely more than some kids who got in. Just seeing the rejection letter has turned me so bitter. I've genuinely been religiously disillusioned. Can't leave my room. And oh, hold on, where do you leave off? Because it kind of messes up here. Okay, I can't leave my room and don't honestly see a need to continue. I don't want to go to my state school and work hard for 4 years just for the same thing to happen again and again. I don't want to be a part of the non-elite group anyway. Might as well quit as I'm ahead. Okay, well, you said that wrong. Or more accurately, severely behind. I'm thinking of just dropping out. I don't want to face people when they ask me if I've gotten into MIT. Or, I mean, I still understand the value of a high school diploma. So going virtual or something. I don't want to live this life of coping with mediocrity by saying it doesn't matter. Isn't it funny how people only say that after they don't get in? ? How your parents will only say that while trying to master disappointment, and after telling you your whole life about the importance of a good college ? I don't really have hope anymore. What's the point of trying if I can't be at the top? I was made for greatness. I have the talent and the work ethic when it matters. But now I see that those concepts aren't even correlated with success. I feel like I've gone completely insane. I've smashed all my trophies into pieces, ripped apart all my certificates, and just destroyed everything I've achieved. It was cathartic, a physical representation of my need to embrace my failure. But I wish I could destroy this complete loss of life. I lost life. It's so easy to be a good Christian when you can see a good future in your sights, a family that respects you, a beautiful wife, kids who have the who have every opportunity available to them. In cahoots with the top of the world as someone on top yourself. It's so easy to be kind when you can see that you have been given the opportunity to do more than others. But it was never a blessing, it was a curse. It built me up to a point where it could rip out all my hope beneath from me. And as I'm falling to my demise, I say to you, I either want exactly what was ripped out from beneath me or to splatter. I want my ticket to the elite dumb. If you're reading this and feel the same, I know other people say the opposite. And I'm not trying to put out your flame if you still have hope, but it was worthless. It meant nothing. It meant nothing all you did. That's not how you wrote it. Okay, whatever. Our accomplishments in this 4-year period simply disappear because it means absolutely nothing. We are the unlucky losers of the evolution of thought and greatness. As society takes its course, in the next couple of years, the kids at these colleges will be hired and thrust into elite circles. We will never touch ever. As much as people like to act as if it isn't true, you have been ranked. It doesn't matter if you've done more. The kids who got into MIT right now surpass us completely. We are the losers. If we continue on, we will have to hear about, well, state school actually saves you money, nerd emoji. My dad went to community college and is now making $100K a year, etc. It's kind of crazy to be on the losing side, but I guess all we can do is accept it. It's like being ugly. Is it better to just marry a person you barely like because it is all you can get, in hopes that you may eventually find love in the marriage, although you secretly desire another, or just give up? I'm wondering if anybody with the same level of accomplishments has also faced this failure. And if you want to insult my character and call me childish for this, just know you have never faced such a true and utter failure. Wow. What a fucking crash out. Shit, man. Can you relate to this level of failure?
Yeah. No, it's like I've never tried that hard, so
yeah. No, I don't. Yeah, neither have I. And I went to pretty
I
decent
mean,
schools.
at that point, you should just
It,
take yourself out. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah.
Like if you really are just like that depressive, like, oh, I couldn't get into MIT, like just do it. Come on, stop it. Like, you crashed out, you destroyed all your crap. Just do it. Save everybody.
yeah, start doing drugs. Start doing
that too.
fentanyl or something.
That too.
I wrote a
If you're gonna
response.
crash out, actually crash out, like hardcore. Go.
Well,
for it.
I was reading this and I had some thoughts, and I'm just gonna read my response. It's a little shorter and a little bit more coherent than that. So yeah, I wrote, he doesn't deserve MIT. Look at his shit attitude. Someone with that attitude is dangerous. He put on an act his entire life just so he can be in elite circles. He has a darkness in him. The admissions people at those elite schools can spot it a mile
That
away.
is so fucking edgy, Gio.
It
He has
is.
a darkness.
He does. Dude, he does. And they all thought,
And you
fuck that
know
kid.
because you have it in yourself.
Yeah.
It's like, I've accepted the darkness inside me, so that's how I can see the darkness in other people.
Well,
You're
he
like
does
Batman.
have a darkness in him. When your whole point is to get into these institutions, not because you want to further your learning and understanding of the world and people around you, but because you want to be in elite circles. That would suggest to me that there's a darkness in his soul. There's bitterness, there's anger. And I continue.
There's a void he needs to fill, and he can fill it with drugs, alcohol, sex with women.
Maybe if he
right?
bought Funko Pops, that would kind of cure him
Maybe
of
if
his
he
angst.
just like got laid, busted a fat nut, he would realize, holy shit, it's not that big. Like, this dude just needs the most, high quality post nut clarity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I continue. Imagine if he got in. He's no longer just some LARPing Christian with a high SAT score. He'll be overly educated and have access to serious research and people who will have the power to change the world. He'll basically be a chimp with a machine gun. The world was spared his wrath. Every person who talks like that inevitably ends up becoming a Discord or Reddit admin. They don't crave knowledge or understanding. They crave power, real
And
power.
maybe he could manage your, Discord.
Yeah, or fake power. Even the illusion of elitism fuels their fragile ego. They want any and all reasons to look down on people and feel superior to others, likely due to trauma or some event related to rejection. The kid mentions he rejected the parties and girls, etc. And I say no. You were never invited to the parties, and the chicks never selected you for anything. This is a cope. This is a lie he tells himself for putting on this long-term act. I didn't want to party or fuck chicks. It's because I'm elite and was destined to be great and powerful in elite circles. Look at this fucking dork's words. You think anyone wants to hang out with this dweeb? I encounter retards like this all over the internet who look down on the working class or tradesmen. They didn't get their chance to be at that one school they wanted, or their ego wasn't placated enough in some way, and they end up believing these delusions. What I'm trying to say is the kid will become a debate me bro, which is essentially true. And someone suggested that it's gave him like Ted Bundy vibes. I was thinking more like Elliot Rodger vibes. I really did get Elliot Rodger vibes from this guy. I mean, because he thought this, and he recorded himself. He did those cringy vlogs in his BMW, how he was like amazing and he was like the ideal partner, but nobody saw the greatness that he saw in himself. And like I guess being confident is good, but what Elliot Rodgers was anything but confident in himself. He was a totally different animal. And I see that in this guy. And there are a lot of people like this. And like people like this, like they do inevitably end up becoming like moderators and shit, like on random forums. They crave this power. And it's really, really sad. Do you know anybody like this in your life?
Yeah, I do.
Well, like how were they like? Like how did their angst and their anger manifest?
I mean, he makes like really cringe videos on YouTube. It's like he tries his best to sound smart, where in reality he's just like crashing out all the time.
Yeah,
he's a little punk ass bitch that needs to be put in his place sometimes. Like,
damn, what's
you
his
ain't
name?
hot, you ain't hot shit, bro. Oh, I mean, I don't want to say for the sake of his own safety, but I will say the guy just needs to get his ass kicked just once in his life. Just someone bigger and stronger than him.
Yeah.
He can lift 275 on bench press, 185 on overhead press, and like that's pretty cool and all. But it's like, we've been hearing that all the time. And I'm just saying, like, he has this weird ego that he thinks he's hot shit, when in reality he's fucking nothing, right?
Yeah.
It's like, just needs to get his ass kicked.
Well, it sounds like he needs to
stop bitching.
It sounds like he needs
or
to
just kill
receive
himself.
Yeah,
that too.
Sounds like he
But,
needs
like,
to
that's
receive
always
a few
enough.
suck ass emails or something.
Yeah. Just needs a couple extra haterade comments calling him a cringy incel, and then he'll get his life in order.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Let's
But yeah,
see.
we'll never know who he is.
JD Dallas writes, use big words to try to sound smart, but sound stupid. Yeah, it's always a problem when you're trying to get your point across, or you're in a debate. If you're overly verbose, you're losing. If you try to substitute like a good argument or any argument with like big words, you're losing. Like Shakespeare says, brevity is the soul of wit. Keep it simple, keep it short. I used to love the Mumkey Jones, Dox and Elliot. There's a lot there. Whatever happened to Mumkey Jones? I know he got banned.
Oh, well, yeah, he like was a bit too.
Did he
edgy
end
for
himself?
YouTube
Did he
at the
delete his
time.
save file or something? Or
No, I don't think he did. It's probably one of those things where
I think he was
had-
exposed. I think he was like talking to like a little kid or something. Because I remember something happened and he got
don't-
booted.
I'm not gonna confirm or deny that, but that's the first time I've heard something like that. I just assumed, he had his fun for a while, making his jokes, Elliot Rodgers like documentaries and stuff. YouTube
Yeah.
takes him down, and then it's like, hey, he had a good run, and he just like stopped doing it because it wasn't fun anymore. That's why I assume. So
No,
I'm not
it
even-
wasn't that. Something
like-
something happened with him. Something. I think I saw
I
the
have
video
no
on Wavy
idea.
Web Surf. He's got 3 channels on YouTube. Really? I had no idea. I just like I said, like last time I checked, which was like a couple years ago. I watched a video on Wavy Web Surf, and he does like these really cool, interesting like drama docuseries.
I know about Wavy Web
Well, I'm
Surf,
talking to the
Gio. You're
chat.
not.
I'm talking to the chat.
Chat's just gonna think you're even gayer now.
Why? Because you
I
thought I
don't
was
know.
talking to you. I know you know what that means. You're a nerd. No, he's still making content. Oh, well, that's good. I had no idea. Link in the Discord. Let me see. Let me see if any of these other commenters here can kind of shed some light on the rest of this. Whoop. So the person field picks many such cases of kids going on a depression field bender on keyboards only to realize how silly they were in 3 weeks. Given the amount of ego that I'm reading here, it's probably gonna be like 3 years. Worth noting that the concept of hard work is subjective, and as I have stated before, it doesn't really exist. You work only in a deterministic context of your own experience. Hard work is not really a thing. I mean, it is, but let's see. People only say it doesn't matter when they didn't get in. I graduated from Northwestern. It doesn't matter. Yeah, pretty much. Like, nobody really cares. Like, in the real world, nobody cares. Skill issue.
This is just one of those times where he literally has like 1,000 more important, better things to do than what he did, right?
Yeah. Skill issue. Just be more interesting. Many of my peers at top 10 schools had way worse GPAs, APs, clubs, etc., but actually did something novel. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't really know what it takes to get into one of those big schools. I mean, as far as I can tell, like the best way to get in is to be like a transformer and to like have dark skin and to suck dick and just say that you're like oppressed.
So you'd be
Trump.
perfect.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Like, wait, Gio, do you teach there?
It's like, whoa, dude, you're already tenured? What's going on? Like, whoa, it's happening so quickly. Yeah, dude, something is really fucking wrong with my internet. I can't even load the rest of these comments here. What happens if I click on this? Man, this is really unfortunate. Okay, so now I've dropped 6,747 frames. Whoops. Oh, well.
Maybe we could make it to a clean, good 6 million tonight. What do you say, Gio?
It'll probably be 6 gorillion at this rate. Let's just go.
I mean, we all know that YouTube is physically incapable of dropping 6 million frames. Like, we just don't have the bandwidth for that.
No, we don't. Well, I certainly don't. But yeah,
I'm such a fucking asshole.
Yeah, you are. Goodness, we're gonna go to hell. Wait, is Jack Murphy your mentor? No. All right, so tomorrow's a really big election contest in Wisconsin. Who will win the Supreme Court seat? So Brad Schimmel was at an 18%, and he's dropped to now 17%. And Susan Crawford, the liberal justice, at an 84. So it does seem like she's gonna win. However, Trafalgar just dropped some polling, and it is in a dead heat. And they're one of the more honest pollsters. They are one of the more accurate pollsters. One of the few people, along myself in 2016, that were able to predict the Trump ass whooping. And I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. Anybody who says they know is a liar. I want to think that Brad Schimmel is gonna win. I'm hoping that he wins. I do want to bet money on this contest, but I mean, like, I can easily drop 500 on Brad, and it would be pretty nice. It'd be pretty nice.
Dude, like, bro, like, easy money, you know? It's just like counting cards at, in Vegas, bro. It's just that easy.
No, I mean, like, my fear would be...
Prove it to chat. Prove it to chat.
My fear would be that he would be doing really, really well, and then hours after the poll closes, like, he retains ahead, but nobody wants to call it until the next day. So if they continue to count ballots the next day, that's a problem, and that means Brad Schimmel's gonna lose.
We all know that an election isn't over the day it's actually over, right?
Yeah, in California, it drags on for months, literally months. Which is
I think that's
annoying.
so fucking stupid. I thought it's like, oh, there are days where like it's supposed to end on a given day, but no.
Yeah, it's supposed to end
just
maybe
keeps
3 or 4
going.
hours after the polls close, and But this is an off-season election, and it's not going to have the kind of traffic that we saw in 2024. So more than likely, in theory, we should be getting the results the day of the election, hours after the polls close. Or maybe as the polls close, we'll know. Maybe Brad Schimmel just runs away with it. Elon Musk is down
What
there.
even is Brad Schimmel?
Brad Schimmel is these people are running for the Supreme Court seat in Wisconsin. And the reason why this is so important is because Susan Crawford, the liberal Democrat, if she wins, she plans to redistrict Wisconsin, meaning they're going to remove 2 congressional House seats. Because they're going to be moving things around in the state. And if they want election integrity, so let's say the state legislature, they vote for election integrity, they vote for voter ID, they vote for whatever, auditing, whatever it is, to make their elections more secure. People like Mark Elias are going to sue, and it's going to go all the way up to the Wisconsin Supreme Court. And if Susan Crawford wins, she's going to cockblock any measure to secure the elections because racism or something. And that's why it's a big deal. So yeah, that's going to hurt President Trump's agenda in 2026 if they remove 2 House seats. Because right now there's a very, very thin right-wing majority in the House of Representatives. And this single justice has the capability of reducing that by 2. Which is maybe more, which is insane. And there was only a few people talking about this race for a few months, and now like a week and a half, 2 weeks before, it was the sirens were going off. People were taking it seriously. Elon Musk is down there giving people money, giving people rewards, so long as they prove that they voted or they've proven that they're registered to vote. And they're trying to generate a lot of buzz and a lot of excitement for this contest. And the trajectory of the country, for whatever reason, depends on Brad Schimmel winning. And it will be dark times for President Trump. It'll be very, very difficult for President Trump and the people of Wisconsin if Brad Schimmel loses. And so the Republican Party, being as useless as it is, they're nowhere to be found. The Democratic heavy hitters, they have all their people in place.
I'm actually about to fucking fall asleep on stream.
You should. Let's see. Why is it called the Supreme Court? Is it the same Supreme Court like the Supreme Pizza, or the Supreme as the Supreme Race at the Watchfrogs? Well, every state has their own Supreme Court. If it's called the Supreme Court, would that make Trump our Supreme Leader? No, Brad. Are you guys on Discord?
Supreme Leader Trump.
Hey, Moon. Yeah, we are on Discord. Moon. What's up? Let me see. God damn it, Flash Case. He posted something in Discord. It's pretty funny. All right. Let me see. Oh man, we already have 100 messages. Jesus Christ.
Man, I'm sorry, Gio. I don't know why I'm just really fucking tired.
Let me go to bed, man.
Well, no, I have to get this. Like, this is an April Fool's video, right?
Oh, well, dude, you're gonna get him, aren't you?
I hope so. But it's like dude, I've been able to work on this video for like 2 weeks, and I just have been procrastinating.
What are you doing when you're?
It's like I'll be sitting at my computer, just like about to start working on shit. I'll scroll through Twitter, go through this, go through that, grab my phone, do this, do that, and it's just like, eventually by the time I realize it, it's like, nothing gets done. I'll take a random nap or some shit, like
random nap. Nice.
Like, it's just not good, man.
Yeah, they want you to get it done. If you need to go to bed, you need to go to bed.
No, I need to get this done tonight. And like, there's not much left. It's just like a bunch of like tedious crap.
Well, I don't want to hold you up. You don't have to be on the stream.
Well, no, Gio, you need me, man.
Dude, if you need to do it, you need to do it. I'm not forcing you to do anything.
I mean, I'm doing it right now, like as we're talking.
Okay. All right, so it's an April Fool's joke.
I'm here for you, Gio.
Is it video game related?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, that's a race. Let's see. So let's get into pop culture stuff. So yeah, there's really nothing going on political wise. However, these fucking monsters, they keep washing up on the ocean. Let's see if this thing decides to load any fucking day now. Oh my god. Oh man. Let's see. Can I play this?
Creepy cousin. The Little Mermaid might have a creepy cousin.
Wandering free.
Oh my god, dude, I'm gonna get copyright struck because of this stupid fucking shit.
Part of your world.
So yeah, alien-like sea creatures keep washing up on the beaches. So last week we reported on this what appears to be like a mass of some sort. It doesn't really appear to be real. Let's just hear what the read what the commenters are saying. The ancestors are returning.
Scroll back up. Sorry, I fucking.
Yeah, do you remember this?
Like, it's a hoax. Come on.
Well, it keeps happening, bro, all over the world. Maybe it's not a hoax.
Like, okay, what do they mean by they keep washing up on beaches? Like,
well,
okay.
what it means, these things keep washing up on the
Well,
beaches.
okay, well, here's the thing: is it worldwide? Is it specific to one like area kind of thing? Is it like, you know, is it the first time it's ever happened? Like, there are questions we can ask, and like, so if I remember correctly, there was like there was like this one beach. I don't remember the state, city, country, whatever. But like shoes just kept washing up on shore. Like occasionally these shoes would have feet in them, and it's like, oh, it's so fucking like creepy, and you know, oh, what's going on, right? And it turns out, well, like people jumped into the ocean, and you know, like, or they were thrown in there, right? And like they would die, and then their, you know, like body would decompose. But because like the shoe keeps the foot, you know, relatively protected, nothing would eat it, and eventually like the foot would break apart from the main body. It would like float back up to the surface, and just boom, it's there. So it's like, oh yeah, oh god, there's a foot on the beach now. And then there's an answer for it. Like these things, like yeah, like ocean life, it's fucking creepy. I get that. But saying stuff is like alien-like. The news article is just saying alien-like to get retards to think, oh my god, that like the aliens are here. That an alien ship crash landed into the Pacific Ocean. Oh my god, it's like, no, it's just a fucked up sea creature.
Well,
that,
look,
like,
I
was
think
never
what
meant-
chat is saying is more accurate. Zombie
what
Bomb
the fuck
says
is
this is the Bigfoot of the sea.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Brad Skag
That's
says that's Bigfoot's
Oh my-
cousin.
Oh
I
my
don't know, bro.
God,
That's
you guys are
plausible. It's plausible.
No, it fucking isn't. It's just like a fucked up sea creature that was Turn the music off, Gio. There's nothing creepy about this shit. No, like, these animals were never meant to be on the surface. And it's like, you know, it's just sitting there on the beach. How long was it there? Because if that thing was sitting on the beach for like a day or two, it gets like dried up in the sun, of course it's gonna look like a fucking husk. But like, seriously, a lot of people like to think that stuff is all creepy and supernatural. No, 99% of the time, the most obvious, logical answer, the most simple answer is correct. It's just a weird sea creature that washed up on shore.
Or maybe alien Bigfoot.
Or maybe that's ISOM. Maybe Eric July is doing a whole fucking
Look,
story
I don't need to
about
hear
it.
about ISO. We'll get there.
No,
when we
no,
get
well,
there.
I mean, I don't want to hear about Bigfoot, but, you know, fuck me, I guess.
Look, no, I'm gonna have to find some more Bigfoot content to share with Chad.
There's no more fucking Bigfoot content to find. It's all
Dude, there's
fake.
plenty of Bigfoot content. Dude, we got to go out there hunting for Sasquatch. But yeah.
Sasquatchy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Let's see. So Lola writes, oh damn, Lola. Ooh. She
Don't
writes, the
fucking
ancestors are
simpo.
returning.
Dumb
Presley
bitch.
writes, nothing surprises me anymore. I'm like, welp, okay, alien face emoji. A higher peak says, not surprised, to be honest. Probably from the earthquake. Damn, dude, these are really good predictions. Great analysis here. So maybe there was an earthquake, and that's where these little creatures came from. That's a freshly hatched. Oh, what the? I'm not reading that. More normal looking than Democrats. This is all Biden's stool. Jesus. When ordinary dead animals loses their fur, they look like the alien nightmare creatures. Someone had too much Taco Bell. So someone was consuming too much. Sea monkeys.
Monkey see, monkey do, right?
Oh yeah, look, here's a Star Wars clip, man. What are those aliens called? This is from Geonosis, right?
Those are clone.
Oh,
Oh my!
I know those
You
are clones. There's aliens in the fucking clip, Chaz.
Okay, first of all, the aliens are the Kaminoans, you fucking Neanderthal.
Wow. Okay. Sorry, nerd. I don't know my fucking Star Wars lore.
Don't call me a fucking nerd, Mr. Bigfoot's real.
Yeah, Bigfoot is fucking real. Let's see. Moon asks, how's the channel going, Chaz? How are you doing? over there?
I'm gonna upload a video tomorrow that I hope it gets someone to pipe bomb my home. So it's going
Don't say
great.
the B word, bro. Fuck, man. We're gonna get in trouble. Shit. All right. So yeah, the aliens are among us. Holy fuck, dude. My internet is just so bad. We gotta get into the crime shit. All right. So the Tesla attacks continue. This is actually pretty damn funny. Well, actually, no, I take that back. It's comical now because nobody was hurt. But I feel like these Tesla attacks are backfiring. So the jerk in this green little car here takes on what appears to be a Cybertruck driver.
Take a look at this. This is
Oh yeah, by the way, the audio's screwed up. Like it's only gonna play on one ear, guys. I apologize for that.
video from the victim's Tesla camera. It shows a green car pulling up to a Tesla on busy Route 66, then swerving in front to box the Tesla in.
It's a train!
The driver then walks over to the 61-year-old
Or what if
woman in
Elon
the
Musk
Tesla
rolled out, like,
and
the
reportedly
Cybertrain?
starts hitting her
That'd be pretty dope.
while she's sitting
be
behind the
fucking
wheel.
great.
At one point, the woman says she bit the man's hand. Moments later, the passenger of the
He's
green
got like
car
rocket
appears
ships. He's got cars. All he needs is like trains and airplanes, bro. Then Elon Musk has like all the transportation.
to walk over.
I'm sorry,
and
I
pull the
get
attacker
distracted when I
away.
see a train.
They finally get back in their car
It's an
and
autism
drive
thing.
off. We spoke to the victim today, who said she was terrified and can't understand why anyone would do this.
I was just stunned.
I'm just gonna say, Gio, all these people, they get real fucking gutsy just waltzing up to someone's car, right? It is only a matter of time before someone tries this and gets shot and dies. Like, it is inevitable at this point. We've seen people like, we've seen people key Teslas, ram into them with, like, little go-karts. Now people are cutting people off on the highway and just, like, waltzing up to their window. It is only a matter of time before someone dies.
Well, people have
and
already used firearms. Like there was this guy arrested out here in Las
Well,
Vegas.
yeah,
I
I'm
should
saying
have pulled up that
dies,
story.
right?
Oh, you
But-
mean like a personal attack like this? Like just like literally
yeah,
rolling
yeah.
up on someone? Yeah, you have a lot of balls
no,
doing
like-
that. You really do.
Well, I also mean, like, you know, someone waltzes up to the car and then the guy sees clips of people, you know, attacking Tesla drivers and then, like, thinks first, like, acts first, thinks later of, like, this big guy's waltzing up to my Tesla. He's gonna try some shit. Shoot him now before, like, he starts anything, right? I'm just saying, like, if you're cut off, like, on the highway, a guy starts rolling up to your car and you've seen people, like, firebomb Teslas and all that shit, it's like you have every, like, in that hypothetical scenario, the guy would have every right to think his life is in danger, kind of
yes,
thing.
correct.
Like,
and
like,
that
I'm
would
saying,
be
like, the guy,
viable defense.
like the guy in the green car in this clip, he is lucky that the person driving a Tesla was only an elderly woman. Like, if I was hypothetically driving a Tesla and someone did that to me, I'd cave. Like, I would fuck them up, right?
Yeah.
Like, because
well,
like I can't.
mean, here's a silhouette of the victim, which is obviously an old, feeble lady.
Like they say, yeah, exactly. Like they only target the Teslas when no one's around, or when it's like an elderly person in there, right?
Yeah, and a lot of the people who drive these are like obviously like either elderly and like got money, or they're like liberal and they got money. Like they're not like, you know, people who are built like Joey Swole. I imagine he drives like a fucking like Ford truck or some shit, something really big. And they're like, I'm not messing with that guy. Or let's finish this video.
I wished that I would have had someone with me that would have protected me. I'm just appalled. I didn't buy my car for a political statement. I bought my car because it's really fun to drive, and my politics have nothing to do with that. And I'm ashamed of our society.
All right, well, now it's loading. Yeah, I mean, this is an unfortunate reality. Violence.
And what they're doing.
Oh, here we go.
The victim, along with the other Tesla owner who received a threatening note and text, have both now signed up for a gun safety course at a gun range north of Flagstaff.
Look at
They
this,
tell us
like
they don't feel safe
the
right
people
now and wanna
attacking
be
Tesla owners are now just like radicalizing the Tesla owners. Like
I don't
I'm
know
sure
if
all these people that
radicalizing
are
is
like
the right word, but
Yeah,
they are
no,
definitely pushing him to Team Trump. They're pushing him to the Republican camp. They're pushing him towards the same political party, which is what we are in.
all I'm saying is, like, if Elon Musk rolled out, like, you know how he made a flamethrower? Imagine if Elon Musk started actually legally manufacturing like firearms, like a Tesla brand like Glock. Tesla brand 9mm pistol, dude.
Yeah, it'll come with new Teslas. You can just pull it out when you're attacked.
Yeah,
it's like defend your car yourself.
Like they roll it out to where like if you already own a Tesla, you just need to go by your local Tesla dealership and pick up your new gun. It's in the like boom, there you go.
Yeah, like the sad thing is, I feel like the Tesla terrorists, they're actually making things very, very bad, for the Democratic Party. I mean, you're not wrong, but I don't think radicalizing would be the right word. But they're definitely pushing people to change their political affiliation for sure, because they're going to be hanging out with like Second Amendment guys, MAGA guys at these firing ranges, like the range masters or whatever, the people who are training, and they're going to be like, wow, they're like really nice and friendly, and they're like, not Neanderthals, as like the fake news would suggest that they are, and they're going to change their politics. I mean, that's basically what happened to me. I had a really a juvenile worldview, and I met a lot of Trump supporters out here in Vegas, and I'm just like, maybe I was wrong. And I feel like a lot of these Tesla drivers, many of whom are not even coming forward and talking about their experience. A handful of them are, and the ones that are, they're remaining anonymous, like this old lady. She's in fear for her life. Guys, this is terrorism. This is blatant terrorism. When victims of horrific violence, caught on camera, not a hoax, when they are afraid to reveal their identity, we got problems in this country. This is stochastic terrorism. This is horrific. And again, a lot of these people who drive these cars, I probably don't agree with them on a lot of things, but I don't wish harm on them. I honestly, like, I've never had this thought in my mind, like, I want to attack somebody who I disagree with because of, reasons X, Y, and Z, and then like actually do it. But the people that are radicalizing these videos are the attackers themselves, who are vandalizing the vehicles, drawing swastikas. I'm like, dude, seriously? Like, if someone were to tell me like 10 years ago, like, oh yeah, Democrats are going to start like painting swastikas everywhere because they lost an election, like, I wouldn't believe it. It would just sound stupid. But it's happening, you guys. It's happening. And if you drive a Tesla, or you know anybody who drives a Tesla, dude, now is a great time to understand what your self-defense laws in your state are. Understand the elements of self-defense. Buy a firearm, get your concealed carry permit, or if you're in a free state where you don't have to carry a permit, just conceal it. Or if they have open carry, then just open carry and just do. I mean, I have a open carry. I can just open carry whenever I want, whatever I want, so long as it's like holstered and not like, swinging it around like a baton, like a jackass. You're allowed to
pull it out like your dick.
Yeah, pretty much. So this is hilarious, man. I mean, it's hilarious and it's sad and it's also kind of scary, man. Like, again, like I know the kind of violence that these Democrats are capable of. I just have not been met with that violence yet.
I mean, like, it's not necessarily always like Democrats are capable. It's like people are capable of violence.
Yeah, but this is ideologically motivated.
Like, yeah. I mean, like, the mentality is like, can I get away with it or not? It's not, oh, could I be violent? Like, you could go out.
Yeah, but these people don't care about the consequences, though. That's the thing. Well, like,
they don't care because they think like nothing's gonna happen. What needs to be done is like people like this need to be charged, like to the full extent of the law, made an example of, right? Like, that's what needs to happen.
Yeah, well, the guy out here in Vegas who was caught, I forget his name, but he's got some serious charges to his name now. Apparently, I think he definitely blew up some stuff. And I think he was shooting an AR-15 at the Tesla Center. Like, it's fucking crazy, man. These Democrats are fucking crazy. I'm sure that as soon as a Tesla terrorist is shot in self-defense, the left will make them a martyr and call for stricter gun control. Yeah, that's probably what they're trying to do. Who knows?
Yeah.
Is it bad that I want one of these retards to get shot? No, not really. I mean, like, it's like I don't want that, but if it happens, like, am I gonna care? Not really. I'd be like, yeah, they kind of deserve it. Especially if you're older. Like, if I'm an elderly person and I can't really like fight, I don't have the energy that I used to, and a bunch of these little bitches are fucking like swinging at me and they're fucking throwing shit at. They're stopping me from continuing my drive. Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my fucking gun. I'm gonna defend myself. Like, I don't want to fucking die. I want to see my family again. Fuck that. Fuck these people.
I mean,
it's a good mock-up.
Wait. You're telling me I could possibly die if I get a Tesla? So all I need to do is rent a Tesla for a day, just cruise around California.
That's how you want to
and
go out,
God- and
Chaz?
God will do what needs to be done.
You'll just be
okay?
like driving through like, you know, some downtown hipster district in your fucking Tesla. All the windows are
I'll
down.
have my yeah,
And
exactly.
you're just like, come on, bring it
I
on.
got my MAGA hat, and I'm like, you know what, fuck it. I got like a full-on Confederate flag just in the back.
You're blasting
right?
the
You
most
know,
patriotic music imaginable.
It's like
Proud
the
to be
Dixieland,
American.
like the Dixieland song, right, or whatever. Yeah, just
Oh.
literally give them all the like excuses they need, right?
And you're just
And
gonna go
then,
down
like-
swinging, you know, even if
So,
you
so
lose.
like, you know, it's like 100 people just crowd my Tesla, and it's like the zombie apocalypse where you stand on top of the car, you just like take a deep breath, and you just jump into the horde. Like, I'm going down, but I'll take some of you fuckers down with me. And like the best part is when that happens, I either die or I win. You get me?
Yeah. Well,
It's like, come on. Like, imagine that news story. MAGA, like a crazy autist, right? Fights off horde of liberals. Dude, Trump and Elon Musk would shake my hand. And
well,
in the
I mean,
interview,
but you want to die though, so we'd have to like erect a statue of you wearing your little like I'm autistic hat. Don't hurt me.
like, please be patient. I have autism with a
Yeah.
little Pepe on the tombstone.
Yeah, but we'll remember you. Be like, this is where he stood. This is where he stood his ground against these zombie Democrats. Well, hopefully, this little mock-up right here is pretty funny. We have this this little Tesla robot defending the car and presumably the driver.
Exactly. Like, that looks so fucking dumb.
All right, so we got to get into more crime stuff. So Eric July, Jesus, he called the cops again. So this is on a different person. This is a different person. So apparently Eric was trying to run the same play on Chris Bacon that he did on Riley, meeting the cops at a gas station on the outskirts of town to get a warrant filed in secret. Shady. Chris is one of Eric's neighbors. He's a highly successful sales executive. This is nuts. So, I don't know. Eric July is trying to act like Prop Joe from The Wire, or just fucking, you know, just like meeting up with the cops and, you know, just random fucking dark, shady ass gas stations. So, Comp, which is the complainant, so Comp requested officer call him so they can meet away from the building. Does not want to scare the employees. Wait, why? That doesn't make any sense. This is so fucking stupid. So the snitching continues. It's been a pattern. So this is last year. I think the Riley situation happened in 2023. So breaking, Eric July also tried to get Chris Bacon arrested for making fun of him online. This is and their neighbors. I had no idea. That they were neighbors. It's kind of weird. I don't know. Like if I was Chris and I was like neighbors with Eric, I probably wouldn't be starting shit. It's not a good idea to start shit with your neighbors. This is unbelievable. The only thing Chris does is break down Ripperverse failing sales numbers. The 911 calls are next, Eric. Bunny emoji. So yeah, let me see if we can read this here. No, I can't. So let's see. So he made contact with RP, who was making a report on behalf of his boss, Eric, who lives in Frisco. All the incidents of driving by the residence have happened in Frisco. Bacon lives in Frisco near Eric. Apparently, Bacon was a fan of Eric prior to him starting the business. Once the business started, Bacon asked for a job. According to the RP, I think that's reporting party, Eric witnessed Bacon being rude to another employee, and Eric felt Bacon was not going to be a good fit for the company and didn't hire him. Bacon has a YouTube channel and has been bashing Eric and his business online, as well as posting photos of his home and businesses. It was explained that as long as all the photos are taken from public areas, there's no violation. However, if Bacon is engaging in harassing behavior, then it could be escalating to a criminal offense. The reporting party was advised that Eric needs to call Frisco PD to report the incidents happening at his home. He was told that if Bacon comes to his address, then call PPD as a CTW could be issued. Reporting party did not have date of birth or LP info on Bacon. Fuck, dude, what a fucking pussy. Dude, can you imagine that folks like, Mrs. Officer, well, this bacon fool, he taking pictures of my house using Google and shit. He's like taking photos of my business, and he's uploading these videos on the internet, on YouTube, on his YouTube channel, Chris Bacon 420, and he's saying that we ain't shit and we bunch of buses and shit at the Rippaverse headquarters and shit, like. Dude, and this guy fucking LARPs as a fucking like right-wing Christian, ex-gangster, fucking tells these fat nerds to pull up and he's gonna fucking, beat their asses and shit. And like, dude, he's literally calling the people. Like, dude, how are you gonna do a series called Monetizing My Haters when you're this soft? I can't fucking believe it. I'm just like, no fucking way. No, we gotta reload this. So Air July called the cops on Chris Bacon, and the cop calling snitch got told by police that taking photos outside is legal. Actually, it is open season to take pics or videos of the warehouse.
So Gio, when are you gonna do it?
I'm gonna be booking a ticket this weekend, and I'm gonna be going down there. I'm gonna be meeting up with you, Eric, or I'm gonna be meeting up with the frogs, and we're gonna have a lily party outside. And there's nothing you can do about it because it's totally legal. What are you gonna do, buddy? What are you gonna do? Why somebody who looks like me is gonna like just walk around and they're gonna be like, oh, it's the watch frogs. Let's see. Drive-by photography is not a crime, Eric. It isn't gang banging. You are a classless thug and lowly snitch at that. He didn't try to work for you and he wasn't a fan, Eric. He's your neighbor. He will drive by your house whenever he needs or wants to drive by it. And you've been to the shooting range with him. You can't call him a stalker ex-fan now. Just for making fun of you online because he once supported you before you really had any fans. Shit. So yeah, stop. Not a big deal. Google takes pictures all the time. Okay. Oh man, this is golden. Laughing my ass off. He's literally stalking. It's like, oh yeah, he's driving by my house, taking pictures of me using Google.
Google it and she.
Yeah. So nothing here rises to the level of criminality that Eric thinks in his head. The only crime is bruising his ego. The only real crime here is, beating down these false narratives that Air July props up about himself, that he's like this cool, badass thug, libertarian Christian, bro. I don't think this guy's a Christian at all. I think he just uses Christianity to shield himself from criticism from guys like me who know better. And he also uses it as an excuse to be like bigoted and hateful. But, again, if he was like an actual Christian who had convictions, like he wouldn't be doing business with the vomit incest twin whores who drive around in a vehicle they call the grape van taking photos of kids. But, that's just me. Yeah, dude, this whole dude is a fucking LARP, and it just sucks that so many cool people that I know and like are just like, they're like, yeah, whatever, man. But dude, that was his whole thing, dude. Like he's always threatened to fight people. And Riley isn't really making the situation any better. He's like rewarding people. He's like doing these little challenges, rewarding people to go to and like dance or whatever in front of his warehouse and like take videos and be silly. And there's really nothing he can do because it is public. And yeah, Eric July can't do this whole fucking Prop Joe, The Wire type shit and sneak around and meet up with cops that he knows to get fucking phony warrants out on people and get him arrested like he did Riley. It's just not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. And again, like this is what Eric does. Eric July had like 3 or 4 of my live streams. Well, not 3 or 4. If it was 4, I'd be banned. At least 2. At least 2 of my live streams that were making fun of him. Removed from YouTube, and I got 2 community strikes. 1 more, and that would be done. So yeah, like this is happening. I should email the family of Ed Roth again and just be like, hey, like, what are we gonna do about this Eric guy? Let me read some of these comments here. It's weird to consider anything that we had to write definitions for in grade school offensive. I know. Not to dox myself, but my town has an N-word gym tour from Huckleberry Finn. It's funny shit. Dude, that is funny. Dude, send me a video of it. Like, that'd be great to see.
Should I ask a black chick on a date and say, "Oh, I know the perfect place where we're going on a date," and I just
Disavow.
murdered there.
Disavow.
The fuck,
Zombie
like
Bomb-
that'd be so funny though. It's
Zombie Bomb
like,
writes,
come on.
it would make more sense to freak out when people say shit. At least that one was always forbidden. No new rules except not slapping people over it. The threat of being slapped was keeping them in line, though. Yeah, that is true, Brad. My neighbor is doing illegal harassing behavior. It's time for me to do anything yet, though. Or it's not time for me to do anything yet, though. I'm still illegally back for right now to see what's... I don't know what you're talking about. Jared forgot Eric is a libertarian. I did not forget. I know he's a fake libertarian. Eric Julies. I know, right? Let's see. I can't wait to take a shower and go to bed. Yeah, you need one. You stinky. The Fandom Menace is a joke. The Fandom Menace. I like that, Brad. I hate the Critical Drinker so much. You get more out of watch a Jeremy Johns video. Yeah, dude. Jeremy Johns is like, he's not offensive, you know? Like, he's not a tryhard. He just, like, I don't know, man. Like, he just sucks. You know, like, he's safe. You know, he's safe.
He just sucks. He just safe. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, bro.
Because you're a fucking idiot, Chaz. You fucking moron.
Damn
No,
right.
I'm kidding. Let's see. Chaz
Well, no,
has
I
to
mean, I
finish
don't
his video. Raisin. That's why he hasn't streamed. I got 2 community strides talking about the coup a long time ago for no reason. Yeah, no, for no reason. Yeah, I had to be really careful talking about that stuff. You can still get in trouble, I think. Yeah, but you can stream himself working on the video. See,
No, I
Joe
can't,
addressed the first
'cause,
Air
like,
July
I'll
video where he
dox my
exposes the
name,
doxer and
dumbass.
criminal you support. Yeah, I support the criminals, K6. I support Riley. I support Chris Bacon. Fuck Air July. Fuck snitches. Snitches are bitches. Isom sucks dick. And yeah, fuck his friends. Fuck the Critical Drinker. Fuck the message. They're a bunch of fucking LARPing douchebags, and I just hate this dishonesty, man. The more we make fun of them, the better. Like, they need to be brought down a few pegs. They need to get humbled. Jeremy is a
Why
normie,
is
but
there
he isn't
so
as
much
bad.
hate in your
Critical
heart?
Drinker basically just tells you if it's woke or not. I mean, dude. I mean, Critical Drinker makes like entertaining videos. Like, they're not like, I mean, they do really well. It just like it just doesn't make sense, man. Like the pendulum is gonna swing so hard back. People like Gary and the Critical Drinker and all the Jeremys on Friday Night Lights, those people are gonna get like a fucking rude awakening, because it's not funny or cute or like or interesting that like grown men are crying about Snow White, and they're crying about like Minecraft and shit. Like, I think those movies look terrible, but like that's it. You know, like it's not for me. You know, like I made comments about like Marvel and DC stuff. And the reality is those films are just not for me. I'm not the age demographic.
Yes, they are.
They're not
Yes.
for me, bro. They're not.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
I'm not part
No,
I'm not
you-
part of the
you-
modern audience.
Look,
I'm not a part
Gio,
of the age
Gio,
group. I don't know
all-
why
all
you're
need-
you're lying.
Because all you need to do is just admit that it's not that the movies aren't for you. You're just too stupid to understand them. Like, it's okay to be like, hey, I don't like something, but you know, like, there's
What
always
do
a
I not
reason.
understand? What do I not understand? Go.
You just don't get them, man. You just don't get them.
What do I not
Like,
get?
it's okay.
What do I not get?
You just don't get it.
No, I do get it. It's why I don't like it or care for it.
No, no,
and
no,
and
you-
like
like,
it's like a
then-
quasi
you
religion.
got
Like
the-
I'll give
oh,
the anti woke crowd this. Like it is kind of like a religion in a way. And
mean,
them
you're
speaking out
calling
against
yourself
it, they put
you-
a
yeah.
target on themselves. But me, like, I'm not really speaking out against it per se the way that those guys do, but I reject it. And like religious zealots, if you reject their dogma, they attack you for it. And I've been viciously attacked because even fucking mutiny on the
I'm
fucking
a-
streams, like cheese
I'm
chimps out at
attacking
me
you right now.
because I'm just
I'm
like, yeah, this
attacking
shit
you right now,
sucks.
yeah.
Like it's not good. Like it's not for me. Like I just don't want anything to do with it. I'll give you a non-movie example. There was for whatever reason, people are really making fun of Childish Gambino's the This Is America shit that
Yeah,
came out
that's
in
totally-
2018.
it's-
Total dog shit, garbage. I said it was Democratic agitprop, which it totally is, and I said that it was AstroTurf, which it 100% was. It was just fucking trash, and people
You
are
just
fucking
said-
attacking
you
me
just
because
said
I
you
did
want
not
to,
like it, and it's not for me. I'm just like, yeah, it's not good, and it's like
it
it's too
sounds like you just
ideologically
didn't
driven.
want to accept what America truly is, Gio.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'm not dropping
Yeah.
to my knees and sucking the hairy ass of Donald Glover and saying he's a victim. Yeah, that's my
Why
problem.
not?
I'm not
You
worshiping the ground that Donald Glover walks on. Yeah, it's never
You
gonna
don't?
happen because I'm a legitimate, I'm a genuine Christian, and I only bend the knee to Jesus Christ. Let's see. 24-hour Chaz
And
live
Eric's
streams will be
live,
great.
but you know, like that's whatever.
Like I can tell it's woke, idiot. It's blatantly obvious. I know, right, Brad Skag? How original. Get drunk and cry about movies. Name something more base and manly. Virtually anything. I mean, dude, like when Jeremy from Friday Night Tights did that video where he's like doing like 90 miles per hour on the freeway in his like, you know, Nissan car, and he's crying about Snow White, and he's like admitting that he was like the only guy there. Like it's just kind of weird, bro. Like it's just fucking weird. Like it's weird and depressing and cringe, and I've stepped away from like the anti-woke shit like a million years ago. I wasn't really a part of it. Like I just didn't want anything to do with it. And I also didn't want to do anything with I didn't want anything to do with like the subject matter at hand. But I feel like I'm hoping that we get to a point where like normal people kind of take over the discourse and we push aside you know, the Voshes, the Destinies, the Jeremy from the Quarterings, etc., and the Eric Julys, because these people suck. And first, like these people don't even like art to begin with. Like they're not like genuine artists, in my opinion. Like these people are all frauds, and they suck, plain and simple.
What about me though?
What about you?
Yeah, I know. What about me?
Well, why did you ask? Like, what about you? What are you trying to say?
About me?
I mean, you're not a part of those crowds, though.
Am I though?
I'm asking you. I'm telling you. I know you're not. Dude, look at the shit that I got for saying that I didn't like the fucking Joker film, and everybody chimped out at me.
Yeah, I know.
Or even for saying like, yeah, anime is not for. I didn't even trash anime. I didn't say anything negative about it, but I'm just like, it's not for me.
Not.
And everybody gets mad. Like, why do people get mad? Stop being weird. Don't be like critical drinker. Don't be like.
I'm not getting mad at like Gio. I don't get mad at you. Like, okay, Gio, genuinely, like not. You know, me chimping out over Bigfoot and shit like that. Like those are just like me playing it in for the stream, right? Like, have I ever actually gotten mad at you? Like, do you think?
I don't know.
Cause like I try not to. It's like
I don't know. You tell me.
Like I mean, me saying I don't think you've ever gotten mad at me. I don't know. That sounds like egotistical on my part, but
I don't think I've gotten mad at you.
Like, yeah, I've always tried to be, reasonable to you because you've been nice to me. So
no, but for sure though, you're not really a part of these groups, and like I said, I think it would be really, really funny and cool if you did like a high effort review of Ice. I think it's great. I feel like the world needs it. I really do. Let me see. Do we have another? Dude, what is wrong with my internet, bro? Okay.
You need a daddy up on your, internet service provider.
Dude, so we're at 11,502 frames dropped. This is really sad.
We're almost there. 6 million is upon us, guys. We just need to keep pushing forward.
Well, let's see. Why no Apple yet? Anti-Apple Geodad. What do you mean by Apple? Let's see. Wait until Chaz finds out the Geo's related to Bigfoot. Guilty as charged. So yeah. Don't I want to talk about this? So simple question, Senator Mark Kelly. What causes an overdraft fee to occur in the first place? Follow-up question. Whose responsibility is it to properly manage their bank account funds? So Senator Mark Kelly, does anybody want higher bank fees? No. So why did Senate Republicans just vote to overturn the $5 cap on overdraft fees? Put into place last year. This will only help big banks make even more money at the expense of working families. So Cernovich writes, banks manipulate transaction orders to cause overdrafts. You're way out of your league here. Anyone defending overdraft fees is a fucking idiot. I'm not a fan of overdraft fees. However, there is a way to avoid the overdraft fees, and that is to manage your money properly. There's this app that I like to use called Money Manager, and
get sponsored by them, Gio. Get sponsored.
Yeah, I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna email them and be like, yeah, dude, I'll do a dedicated video and show. Like ever since I started using this app and tracking my expenses like manually, and in real time, I've never had an overdraft fee because I know exactly how much money down to the penny that I have, and I know how much money that I'm gonna owe in the future. So I'll get like an email at the beginning of the month, from like my internet service provider or my power utility company, and they'll be like, hey, like on the 20th, you're gonna owe $20 or you're gonna owe $60 or whatever. It's like, okay, cool. So I always know, and I know exactly what account is going to come out of. That is what managing your money entails. It's almost like bank reconciliation, like in real time, sort of. But what you're not doing is you're not looking at your bank transactions. You're not going to your bank app. You're literally going on the money manager app, and you're managing your money. You're documenting everything that you're spending. And if you do that, you manage your money like that, you're never going to have an overdraft fee. People who get overdraft fees are fiscally irresponsible for the most part. I'm not saying all the time. Hashtag not all. And yeah, if you do not, if you're spending money that you do not have, if you're drafting from your account money that you do not have, yeah, there should probably be a penalty, and you need to learn your fucking lesson. Again, I don't like onerous restrictions on companies. I don't like this government overreach. And I don't know, maybe that's cruel on my part. Again, I used to get overdraft fees. Again, like I grew up really poor. I made $7.50 an hour or $7.25 an hour. And, you know, and honestly, like if it was up to me, I would make it so the banks cannot draft money from your account that doesn't exist. Because that's really what the problem was. Is that I forget what the little feature on your bank account called. I think it was like schedule something. I forget. And it would essentially allow for transactions to go through, even if the money wasn't there. And then depending on how many times you know how many transactions went through when you were non-sufficient on funds, you would accrue a bunch of fees. And yeah, it sucks, but hey, man, you know you want to use these services, you got to pay. What the fuck is an overdraft fee in 2025? Don't your bank apps track your money for you in the app? Insane how backwards Yankland is. Yes and no, Friedrich Marx. Yes and yes and no. For like the bigger banks, let's say like Wells Fargo or Bank of America, you can set up notifications. So let's say like hey, you like spend so much money and there's only $100 left in your account. And then you can trigger it to send you a notification like, hey, you only have $100 left. You can do that, but like banking apps don't really, it's not for managing money. It's just to show you like, I have $500 in my checking. I have $500 in my savings account. And that's really it. You're not really accounting for the future, which is what managing your money is. So when you're renting or you have a mortgage and you have utilities and you have shit to pay monthly, so at the beginning of the month, you'll get emails and it notifies you that you have bills coming up on the 20th or the very end of the month, and it tells you like you're gonna owe this much. So even though they haven't drafted, let's say $60 for your internet, that's not your money. Okay, because you owe that money to someone else because you use those goods and services. Now, that isn't going to reflect on the bank account because the transaction hasn't happened yet. But if you're able to account for the future, that is how you avoid the overdraft fees. And a lot of people don't want to do this. They don't want to do this. They don't want to track their spending habits. They don't want to budget. They don't want to take personal responsibility. They want Senator Mark Smelly to come in and save the day and prevent these overdraft fees from raping these people's wallets or checking accounts. But like, dude, like how are these people ever gonna learn? How are these people ever gonna learn? Scheduled transactions? Yeah, correct, Moon. So like I do auto pay. So we'll just use my internet for example. So my internet, it's always paid at the same time at the end of the month. Let's say like the 25th. So at the 25th of every month, I'm going to have to pay for my internet. And I have to pay it because if I don't, and if I refuse to pay it, it's going to go to collections. It's going to destroy my credit because I owe them that money because they provided me with internet. And then I didn't pay. They're like, well, you paid for something or you refused to pay for something that we gave you. And everybody's going to have this. Well, most people are going to have this. And like, there's just no reason like to be surprised. I mean, I guess you can be judicious and keep checking your Bank of America app or whatever, your America First Banking Credit Union app, and yeah, you can avoid it. But I don't even think about this stuff because I don't worry about this stuff. This doesn't happen to me, so I don't know what the overdraft fees are. I can't even. It's been like 20 years since I've had an overdraft fee. Let's see.
So Gio, sorry. It looks like Moon has been like in the friendly voice chat.
Oh, I didn't know.
I think she's under Apple, but
yeah.
I don't know.
All right, we got you, Apple.
She wants to.
Oh no, they left. Oh no, they left. Okay, my bad. Well, if they want to join, they can. Let me read some of these comments. So I just read Friedrich Marx. I used to overdraft because of gas. I would forget I filled it up and dip under because they used to charge it at the end of the week. Yeah, okay. See, that I can kind of understand, Brad. Brad, I can kind of understand that because some gas stations are kind of weird about the way that they charge you. Because like let's say you spent like $20 to fill up your car, but it'll show up as like 10 cents on your transaction history. It's really weird. It's really wonky. My friend Tiffany got promoted from teller to an office where she'd hold back small transactions manually every day, hoping someone would make a big purchase. Then they would hit them with fees. Ooh, that's shady. What bank? I'm curious. Let's see. Friedrich Marx says my bank will got 100 negative at most if it's a large payment. Else it declines unless I have the money in other accounts. You guys are like 1990s banking at best. It depends. It depends how you bank and what features you take advantage of. Credit is bullshit. It can be like $25 per cheeseburger or lighter that you bought when you had the money. Then you overdraft like $300 bill on purpose and pay an extra $300 by accident. Oh, dude, that's sus. I live without running water to stay within my budget. It's a lifestyle most people cannot fathom. I love it, and I have no mortgage or rent. Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like, for the longest time, I didn't even turn on my AC in the summer because like I was never home. Like I was, I worked, 5 days a week or whatever. Sometimes I did a little bit of OT, and I was never home, and I would never have the AC on, and I would never come home until like late at night after I was like done fucking around doing my thing, going out with people and shit. And I would just like have like 2 fans on me, and like my power bill was like $140. Usually the average people pay about like $350 to $400 a month in Nevada. It'll probably be higher. Let's see. Can you Americans transfer money to other accounts instantly via small or phone via bank apps, or is that not a thing? It is a thing. It is a thing depending on your bank, especially the bigger ones. So if you have like money in a money market or in a savings, you can transfer it to a checking, so you can avoid some of these fees in real time. You can absolutely do that. When Grandma died, the accounts that were all tied together were frozen for a couple years. Same when Dad died. I don't use them anymore since I had to get a new account in the meantime. Zombie Bomb. What you should have done is had yourself as a beneficiary on those accounts, so you can avoid probate, you can avoid legal issues, and as soon as you presented the banks with the death certificate, they would have just given you access to the accounts, and they would have just given you the money and closed those accounts instead of that money just sitting there for, being frozen. They were holding on to that with interest. As far as I know, they owe you. Brad Skag, you need a separate app, but it isn't a hassle. No, it depends. Not really. It was Chase Bank. Chase Bank. Yeah. Well, I knew some people who worked at Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo was really fucking shady, man. Really, really shady. Let's see. I had PNC account for years. Yeah, I know PNC. The one Tiffany worked at was a Chase Bank. Friedrich Marx, I believe every country has this ability. In America, it's called Zelle. The banking people give it a different name in different countries. Yeah, there's all kinds of Zelle clones. There's all kinds of Zelle clones. But yeah, this is going to be a hot topic, especially now since the economy is, it's teetering between we might make it or we might not. So the overdraft fees, like, dude, like if this is like a make or break it for you, like you need to learn how to manage your money. Money Manager, look it up. It's on Apple and Android. I 100% categorically endorse it. Did disconnect. My mom has a Wells Fargo card. Laughing my ass off. Yeah, it's a funny story. I a long time ago, like I applied for a job at Wells Fargo, and I got really, really far into the interview process, and finally, like you go to corporate, you interview, and then you go to a branch where they want to hire you. So a hiring manager got me down to one of the branches by my house, and at the time I was working like retail at a clothing store, and like I'm all about keeping it real, being honest. And they asked me like, "Oh, what do you not like about your job?" So I was honest, and I'm like, "Well, like I work in the
N-word. Yeah.
Shut up, man." I was like, "Well, I work in the front of the store." And they make me say the stupid tagline when people come in. Like, I hate it. Like, I hate sales. I'm not a sales guy. Like, I just, like I want to get into banking to do banking. And they're like, "Oh,
welcome to the Seminole Order. Can I suck you off real quick?"
Yeah, pretty much. And they're like, "Well, this is like all we do." Like, Wells Fargo is insane, bro. Like, they won't let once upon a time, they would not let their employees leave unless they made a certain number of sales. And if they didn't make a certain number of sales, they would have them clock out, and then they would have them return later on the same day, and just cold call people until they sold enough credit cards. Like, it's fucking insane. Like one of my best friends in college, she ended up getting the job and I didn't, and she rubbed it in my face. But then she would like call me crying. She would call me crying because how much she hated the job. I don't know what she's doing now.
Women, am I right?
I know, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm just, yeah, bitch. See, I killed grandma by not getting vaccinated for COVID. Now I'm rolling in it. God damn it, Carl Jansen. Disavow. There were businesses involved as well. It was a whole thing. They even have lawsuits. Gio by snitching so much on the street that we had to talk to him like he's the police. Wait, what? I don't even know what that means, K6. You're not making any sense, bro. Let me see. I think we have some other finance related things. Bro, what is going on with this? Man. All right. I think this is cringe. Oh no, this is consume sins. All right, we got some play the music.
Oh, please don't play the music.
Oh yes, gather around, children. Gather around.
Oh god.
We have consume sins. Now we're gonna watch this video, Chaz, and I want you to let me know: is this legitimate consume sin, or shall she get a pass?
Just give me like a quick sec. I'm trying to like just 1 sec, real quick.
Okay. Well.
Okay. Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
Right,
yeah, I'm sorry.
Waking up in a funhouse. Right now, there's a foam pit in our master bedroom because of a project my husband's working on. I go downstairs using an auto belay. It gently lowers me down to the first level. Next, breakfast.
No, this
Our
is
pantry,
just the most
hidden
like.
behind a secret moving bookshelf. My husband's work, of course. Cereal and peanut butter are the essentials of my morning routine, and now I'm ready to start the day. Laundry time. A lot of laundry. We used to have a regular old laundry chute.
Look at how
Now
much
it's a
money
vitamin
we
hole. My
have.
husband
Oh,
made
this
the
is
switch,
so
and the
cool.
kids
Wow,
are
so
obsessed. But hey,
quirky.
it makes laundry duty a little more
Yeah.
I see
To
Marvel
answer your
DC cape
question,
shit. Ugh,
Yeah,
disavow.
someone like busted a hole in the wall. And he's like, how do I
exciting,
make it?
so I'm
like,
not complaining. Then I feed our cat. His name is Red. Also, this is our toilet paper wall. We have a lot of interesting places for toilet paper. We've also got
Yes,
this little
Gio,
loft
this
above
is
the
the most,
stairs.
like-
The girls love stashing their books and toys up there. Cleaning it up is a never-ending task, but at least it's a cozy little hideaway. And finally, I clean the mirror behind the Dr. Pepper passageway. Then I head through the hidden door in the wallpaper to our movie room. My husband turned a leftover closet
This
into
is
an
just
actual
gay.
Blockbuster video rental. No streaming here.
Not even
Tonight,
just
we're watching
like. Not even just like the video. It's like even like the house renovations just being way too much, and it's just here's a day in the life of my daily routine. Like this
This
video
is
is
a
just
day in
so
the life of quirky influencer mom. Look at me. Look at me.
just like, this is literally the most like style over substance or form over function kind of shit, right?
Well, we
It's
got
like,
a few more seconds. Let's let them finish really quick.
Goofy movie. And honestly,
Oh wait, was that Bigfoot on that Goofy movie cover?
yes, Bigfoot's
Tonight
in the
we're-
Goofy movie. Shut the fuck
watching
up. Don't even fucking. Don't,
movie.
Gio.
And honestly, not a bad way to end the day.
All right, so is
Okay,
this
so
heckin' wholesome chungus
no,
or
no.
consume sin cringe? Go.
No, okay, so recording it for social media is definitely like that's the consume sins cringe part of it.
Okay.
Right? Like part of it is obviously a dad, like he makes a lot of money and can afford these like quirky renovations, and it's like, oh, he puts a net space and like the big ceiling for his kids to run around in. And it's like, hey man, you got your money, do whatever the fuck you want with it. But it's like part of it is pretty fucking just why you can literally do anything else, something productive. The real cringe part is the wife just recording it, trying to be all, oh, this is the day of my life. Oh, look at all of our cool shit. I bet you wish you had this. It's just,
So I sense a little bit of jealousy in that voice. Are you jealous of the fun this family is having in this home?
I'm jealous of the amount of money that they could just throw around, Gio.
Let me read some of the
I'm
comments
jealous.
here. Let's see if people
I
agree
wish
with
I
me.
had enough money for that shit.
And then you get old and realize it costs a whole lot more to change this all back than the amount you profited on this desperate cloud chasing online. LOL. I love this. Having this extra money to do things like this is the American dream. More like the American sin. Guy has Kleiner's lab behind a soda machine. Ha 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 ha. Half of these are just insanity. This would get old so fast. They win for finding each other. Time to go house hunting with a slide from the bedroom. How old was his wife when he met her? Question mark. Ooh. Yeah, that an interesting setup. What? Tonight we're watching a Goofy. Let me see. What do we got here? Shaq, Sinbad. Okay. That wall of toilet paper is genius. I don't know. I thought that was like the tackiest shit.
No,
the wall
like
of toilet paper is kind of cringe.
That wasn't genius. That was just the most. Let's throw like $200 for all these fucking wall mounts and shit. It's literally like I'm not wanting to try to be, oh, here's how you should spend your money, but I just see that I'm like,
yeah, dude. If my girlfriend tried to do like even like half of this shit, like yeah, we'd break up. I'd be like, yeah, I don't want this bullshit in my house. I don't know. Maybe this is kind of
it's
fun.
one thing to have like fake doors and secret passageways, but a wall of toilet paper. Why? Like I said, Gio, form over function. You know, it's like you don't fucking need it. How many rolls? All those rolls of toilet paper. How much dust and shit has like actually like just piled up on the ones at the very top that they can't actually reach? Oh, but it looks cool. I mean, it looks cool until a fire starts and like spreads across all those rolls of toilet paper.
Yeah, this will get old really fast, and this is so tacky. I've actually seen this woman on Facebook where they actually made they cut this fucking hideous hole in the wall, just so they can put the toilet paper on the fake suppressor of the James Bond character, and yeah, and they also I've seen the video where they actually installed this in their home, this little net thing, and I mean whatever. I guess the kids like it. I don't know. It's a young, fit family, and I don't know. I guess this is where you want to go and hang out if you're their friend. All this looks kind of fun to me.
So,
but are they committing a consume sin? Yes.
Yes.
Do they need to repent? Yes.
Yes.
They need to repent.
Repent by giving me some of that money.
Yeah, Chaz needs it.
Communism. Hell yeah.
Let me read some of these comments here from the lovely chatters. Gio is afraid of emojis. I wish the soy jack emote was on this channel too. She is used to going down that pipe. Just a vow, AC. At least she's doing this stupid shit and not fucking chat on this. Yeah, I mean, look, if I had a choice, like if I had to only choose between like my wife cheating on me or being annoying with money, but at least I can keep an eye on her, I guess I would just keep an eye on her, right? The Blockbuster is where they shoot her OnlyFans. I don't know, bro. I bet her credit card debt is out of this world. Yeah, probably, because she probably doesn't work. Unless her job is like a full-time influencer mom, then I guess. And the mirror room in the Dr. Pepper wall, LOL, I remember. Yeah, this is hilarious. This is a fun house. I have no idea, Moon. I don't know what kind of house this is. This is a crazy house.
It's just a fucking stupid house.
Yeah.
Got it. Got him.
Yeah, this is the dumb bitch clinic. It's not even a house. It's the dumb whore clinic is what this is.
I'm on a roll tonight. Holy
Brad's guy.
shit.
She seems enjoyable enough. Whatever. Yeah, I know. Like, look, I'm just being cheeky. Like, deep down, I'm like, I don't know. I'd like to hang out.
I mean, you
want
to clap them cheeks is what you're saying, right?
I'm being a gentleman, okay? She's married and has a family. We're going to respect the family. We're going to respect the women.
Yeah, fuck the guy. Who gives a shit?
No. This chick video gives all the needed justification for the Soviet block housing. God damn it, Friedrich Marx. It's like Friedrich Marx being like an administrator in like some communist regime. It's like, oh, look at all this fun you guys are having. We're just going to destroy this house and we're going to relocate this family to the Soviet blocks, to the block housing where they can't do this shit. Bigfoot Goofy movie looks so stupid. I can't believe I almost forgotten about that. Ash Blackwood, it wasn't that goofy. It was actually kind of funny and like lighthearted.
Bro, the
Bigfoot was dancing to disco music. Like, come on, it's like a classic.
Dude, the Goofy movie is actually like it's actually good. You know, I'm gonna say it. Goofy movie 1 and 2, actually great movies.
I think I've only seen one of them. The one where the Bigfoot was like the central point of the...
Yeah, oh yeah, of course. Of course you'd watch the one with the Bigfoot.
Well, I don't remember the other one. I grew up fast. Let's see. She's kind of bragging for sure. Yeah, maybe. A strong maybe. You should pull up a 70s Bigfoot movie and pretend it's real footage. Dude, if I had like the money, I would definitely like to do a Bigfoot like found footage movie.
If I had the money,
it would
I'd
be good.
install a net in my house.
Gio loves Facebook.
And a fake
yeah.
door.
When the Bible talks about modesty, it is as much about ostentatious lifestyle as much as how you dress. Carl Johansson, I agree. Goofy movie is good. Moon, I agree. Goofy movie was decent. Brad Skag, well, I don't think it was a little bit above decent.
Oh, no, like definitely.
Yeah, let me see. I think we do have a little bit more consumed sins. What else do we got here?
Oh,
shit.
thank God.
Okay,
Yeah, that's what we fucking need.
All right, so when she lets you pick one piece of furniture for the house.
You can pick one piece of furniture, anything.
Literally anything, you promise?
Not the gorilla couch.
Oh.
Why do you need? Oh.
Man, there's nothing like coming home to Gorilla Couch after a nice long day.
No,
They
that's
sell
just-
this gorilla couch in Vegas. Chaz, guess how much this couch is worth? Guess really quick. Don't look it up.
1,500.
Nope. Higher.
Oh shit, 3K?
Higher.
10K.
No, lower.
Okay, 5K?
4,800.
4,800.
Yeah, for the gorilla couch.
That would look funny for a week. So it's like it would look funny for the first week you have it, and then you realize I just blew like $4,800.
Dude, my dumbass would be like, dude, my dumbass would be
you
like,
would love that, of course.
I would be like upstairs. I'd be like drinking wine, on the balcony. I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna go down to the kitchen and grab like, some fucking chips or something. And then like I would turn the light on. This thing would scare the shit out of me. I feel like I would recoil in fear just looking at this giant ass gorilla couch. Look at this thing, dude. All right, we gotta finish the video.
All right, baby, you ready for your big surprise? All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Nathan, no!
If you hate that, you're gonna hate what's in our room.
What's in our room? And why is there a llama?
It's an alpaca! My girlfriend trying to go viral, how it's actually done. Boom. Chinchilla on a llama.
Oh, what's his name?
Nebula Nibbler.
Absolutely not.
So my girlfriend and I just got this alpaca, and she wants to name him,
Mocha.
but I think we should name him Nebula Nibbler. So we're gonna leave it up to you. What do you guys think?
Mocha.
All right, baby, clean the whole house just for you.
Clean. I
It
bet
does,
you didn't
right?
clean in here,
What?
did you?
No, I did.
Why is there an alpaca in a closet?
Baby, you still hate the gorilla couch?
Yes, I hate it.
Oh, really? You hate the gorilla couch that you're napping?
Gonna go
Yeah, that's what I
gorilla.
thought. Can I get an iced caramel macchiato, and then a pup cup for my new puppy?
Is that really a puppy?
Like I do believe that they bought the gorilla couch, but that alpaca, no. Last time I checked, I did some research on this, and the alpacas are relatively cheap. However, you can't just get one. You have to get like 3 or 4 of them because like if you only had one, it would get like really depressed and it'll fucking die. So more than likely they rented that alpaca. They were just like chilling with it. So it was supposed to be a quirky video for sure. Let me double check because I looked up. Let me see. I looked up that gorilla couch. I want to make sure it was 4,800. Let me see. Gorilla couch, Las Vegas. Yeah. All right. So Las Vegas furniture collection. It is literally $4,800, or I could use those very special installment plans that are all the rage on the internet. And for an installment plan of $433.24 per month, I can have this couch relatively quickly. And they even make one that's gold. Oh my god.
That's perfect for you.
Yeah. Dude, like if I was, really reckless with my money, I would consider getting one of these gorilla couches in my main living room right in front of my 85-inch TV and just game like crazy. I think that would be so fucking cool. Who goes there? Identify yourself.
Your mom.
Shut the fuck up. Don't you ever fucking invoke my mother again on the stream.
Dude!
Gio's mom! I love
Okay.
Gio's mom. I love fucking Gio's mom. I love Gio's mom.
Holy
I
Get
love
outta
Gio's
here.
mom.
Get
I
out
love
of here.
Gio's mom.
Get out of here, you
too.
fucking
I love
weeb.
Gio's mom.
You fucking weeb. You fucking slur. Get out of here, nerd.
So how come you kick
Have
in
I
that
mentioned
you-
how much I love Gio's mom?
Bro, she's so beautiful. She's so cute.
She's
All
what
right,
I
that's it.
consume
I'm
this
kicking you
week.
both. I'm kicking you both right now. Hold on, let me read some of these
Got
comments
boosted.
here. Let's see. 3K is what it should cost. No, Brad, that's wrong. At least she's no pets. Oh, she's not PETA. I've heard it's super comfortable. I guess, yeah. That chick is odd to me. She should be hot, but something ruins it, and she's not. Like the uncanny attractive valley. Well, I don't think she's bad at all. I think she looks normal. Maybe it's probably the sweats. I have a bias against women who wear sweats in public, so maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. Also, when she's like FaceTiming always makes you look like unflattering. Yeah, no, she's all right. Everyone, including Zombie Bomb, have loved Gio's mother. God damn it! Look what you've done, Cheese. Well,
What?
Cheese, how was your weekend, buddy? What have you been up to?
Not a whole lot.
Your mom?
Just chilling. Yep, your mom.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're at 12,656 frames dropped. R.I.P.
That's cool.
Maybe at this rate.
Have you tried not
Chad-
using OBS?
Fuck you! It's not OBS. Something happened with my internet. All right.
Sure.
I think we got one more consume sense here. Foul trouble. Couples filling out March Madness prenups. As 28% say arguments caused by watching sports. Yeah, so I think sports is kind of lame. I mean, I'll watch it with the fellas, but it's not really that important to me. I would always prioritize my relationship over sports for sure, in any given situation or scenario. The final four is the final straw for some couples. A sports book is offering a college basketball championship 2025 prenuptial agreement during March Madness to keep relationships from going out of bounds. Bet US's Hoop and Harmony contract has couples decide on exactly how many of the 67 NCAA tournament games they should be able to watch. Okay, this is supposed to be a joke, but I mean, you're consuming sports ball. That is a sin for sure.
Gio loves consuming balls.
Correct. I mean, no. Each party has to agree to coordinate viewing schedules, to prioritize shared activities and responsibilities, ensuring the marriage is not adversely affected under its terms. Yeah, I mean, as soon as you have to like introduce even like playful contracts, you failed. Duke University alum Jason Granado said his main focus until April 7th are his top-seeded Blue Devils as they compete in the tournament, even if it means missing out on quality time with his girlfriend. Yeah, I don't know. I'd rather hang out with a girl than, give a fuck about the Duke. Duke is puke. I had to block off 3 weekends off of my calendar for watching my team in the competition and potentially attending games with my friends and family, said Granado 23 of Soho. Yeah, dude, and like people like, oh, why is my bitch cheating on me? Like, why is she, fucking this other dude? Let's see. While this has cut into some routine events such as weekly dinners and weekend walks with my girlfriend, this tournament captivates the world for nearly a month and becomes a top priority. Dude, can you imagine like surrendering a month of your like relationship to this fucking horse shit? I don't know, man. Like, not to sound like a simp or something, but I'm kind of feeling bad for these ladies. I didn't know this was a thing.
I love African American ball.
Yeah. March Madness can be crazy bad for relationships. A sportsbook surveyed 1,000 couples and found 28% admit sports can cause friction. Dude, nearly 30% of people's marriages are having, or relationships are having trouble because of the, Magic American Ball. Like, that's a problem. Among Gen Zers, those aged 18 to 24, a staggering 1 in 4 said they even thought about ending things because of it.
No, okay, no.
It's so over. It's so over.
I do not believe that is a real statistic. It's like,
I don't know.
So the reason why
hold on. Chaz, do you not realize how shallow relationships are nowadays?
What I was getting at is like, it's not necessarily the sports ball that makes them want to break up. It's like all these little things that they learn about their partner, right? They're like, oh, my spouse does this, they snore, they make weird noises, yada yada, right? It's like all that shit piles up, all that shit builds up, and the sports ball season, comes around. He'd rather watch the game for 2 hours than hang out with her. And it's like, that's just the most recent thing that pissed her off, is what I'm saying. It's like,
What's even funnier is like, why not be in a relationship with somebody that also likes the same things you do?
Yeah, because most chicks don't give a fuck about this stuff, though.
There's some ladies that are pretty adamant about basketball.
That's
whenever
true.
I went to see the playoffs in downtown, and obviously the game was happening like right across the street from where the bar I was at was, there was a bunch of ladies there.
Yeah.
So Like it's kind of, I mean, I don't know if it's 50-50, but it's like 60-40. Like there's plenty of ladies out there that if you talk to them about like, oh, hey, you like basketball? You know, oh yeah, my dad, my dad watched it. So then, that's my team, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
like there's a lot of that going on.
My grandmother, she watches like, sports ball with, my grandfather, right? Like they both like it. They both enjoy it and that kind of shit. But
Same with my grandparents too.
But even if they didn't, right? Imagine breaking up just because like you don't share everything in common. Like I think that's something that people genuinely don't fully understand.
Yeah, but it's not really about having things in common. It's about her needs
Gio,
not being met. The woman has needs, Chaz. She has needs, and her needs are cast aside for an entire fucking month for Duke University and all this other stupid fucking Magic American Ball horse shit. Like, it fucking sucks for the women. Like, dude, like, imagine, like, if the roles were reversed and it was, like, Fashion Week or some shit. And I'm like, yeah, dude, like, my bitch is gone. Like, she's out,
Okay, hold on. Please find me another mutually shared hobby, such as sports, and I can agree with your position. Until then, it just sounds like people that aren't getting along that well find something that's really, like, causing tension, and then now there's an issue in the relationship, and it just happened that was the last little piece to knock over the whole thing. But you're telling me that these relationships were nice and healthy, and then all of a sudden March Madness comes along, and then it's the end of the relationship. They can't handle it. Like, that's not what love is. That's not what a relationship is.
And on top,
I do believe that sports betting, this weird commitment and worship of these players does play a big role in pushing away your significant other or your lover. I do see that. I mean, sports ball has been a plague on relationships for some time, and it's only gotten worse. Especially with how easy it is to bet, with DraftKings or BetXP or whatever. It's only significantly gotten worse. Let me read some of these comments really quick. Some of these were pretty good. Let's see. I despise sports. With that said, your woman demanding you to do shit or don't do that is just an extension of feminist culture and the refusal of women to submit to their man. Maybe. Oh no, what's up, midget? Or middy-jit. Chaz is getting mad, Grigga. AC.
We don't call him midgets
I know a
anymore.
guy
Come on,
who trained every other night Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for months, hours, days of time spent training. He invited his GF to his first competition. He lost in 7 seconds. Oof. A good wife would blow you while watching the game. Yeah, but more than likely they're like going to bars and stuff to watch it, or they're actually going to the game, so you can't really do that. No cap. She was
you can.
Quiet when he lost. A second guy he fought, he lost to, but he lasted 1 minute. Imagine how his girlfriend felt. Yeah, that is pretty emasculating. I don't know if I would want to do something like that. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu during the game, or BJ during the game. When there were still a lot of wrestlers around all the time, I knew more about wrestling than any of the guys I hung out with. Okay, that was Zombie Bomb. Women like 3 things. One of them is usually makeup. Carl Johansson. So I have done a few tournaments, not in front of my girlfriend, but it is a different form, a different beast from the gym. Very aggressive. You win some, you lose some. Correct. Yeah, a lot of my buddies do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. They love that shit. But I did ignore football, whether I had to be there or not. In baseball and softball and soccer and tennis, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's see, Carl Johansson. There is always someone more powerful than you. Friedrich Marx, watching sports ball leads to getting cucked. Watching all these Magic American men makes you become a cuck. March Madness is cuckold March. Yeah, I agree. Well, I mean, March Madness is pretty much over tomorrow, so yay. Carl, but that why they have categories and weight classes. There's absolute division here, no weight class. Okay, you guys are getting distracted here. Let's see.
But like I said, I do not take the men's side on the.
I like this comment from Freedom Marks. I forgot to read this one. It's like matching dudes and not banging your woman is pretty rainbow. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of this. I mean, like, dude, just like imagine like you're dating this chick, and like you'd rather like go to like some shitty ass sports bar or some cop bar and watch the game instead of like.
She can join.
Yeah, but dude, like she just want to sit there and fucking
watch you guys talk about. Wait. What's the difference between hanging out with a couple of the bros, having some beers, having some snacks, the ladies there, and we're watching the game versus not watching the game and doing all those same things.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I mean, find yourself a sports chick, I guess.
Bruh.
Let's see.
What's with the low IQ takes? Huh? What did I come into?
Shut
you guys
up,
been
bitch.
fucking draining your
Shut up,
guys'
bitch.
brains all night? What's happening?
Where were you earlier then? Where were you earlier?
I was playing a
messaged
game
you
with a
like
friend, bro. I don't know why the
I
stream's
mean-
starting fucking hour and a half late than normal.
Fuck you.
I mean, cheese.
You know
what
we
do
do
mean,
this
like
all the
me? Like cheese. What do you mean by me? Like my brain's draining.
Oh, I'm just giving you guys both shit. No.
Oh, like what? Why? What I do? I know like Geo.
Chaz, you're
deserves
getting it,
but-
okay? You're catching strays tonight. Sorry. I don't know what you guys have been up to. Maybe you've been making Geo retarded all night. Who knows?
Let's see. We see a lot of
Yeah,
Gen Z
yeah,
couples
it's
with this
always my fault,
issue. Men tend to bond through sports, so when they get into a relationship, they want to continue watching sports. The licensed clinical psychologist and couple therapist Yasmin Saad, founder and CEO of Medicine Park Psychological Services, told the Post. But their female partners, most of the time, want different quality time together. So it creates conflicts. Sports watching habits are relationship deal breaker. 26% of those polled agreed. And 17% reported feeling neglected by their partner while they had their eyes glued to the game. Yeah, so again, watching cuckball harms a lot of these women. A good chunk of these women are hurt, physically hurt by this
Geo,
consume
there are other
sin.
things that you can do to ignore your partner. It just so happens that, yes, sports can
Yeah,
be
but
one
this
of
is
those
very
things.
avoidable, though. Okay, so we got a cuckball enjoyer here. What about you, Chaz? Are you on the cuckball
Dude, I don't even
enjoyer
like
side?
sports. I don't even like sports.
Okay. Well, you're doing this like cringe devil's advocate thing. I'm not enjoying it.
No, I'm not. I'm just. I think to try and take the woman's side on this is kind of cringe.
Let me
That's
see.
all. Because you're taking the woman's side on this.
I am.
The way I see it is that this can be applied to everything, not just sports ball.
Okay, so for me, like hypothetically, let's say that I get like super invested in like a fighting game tournament is coming up, right? And I'm like, okay, for the next month, I'm getting ready for it. I gotta lock in and prepare, right? And it's like I'm grinding out ranked sets all day, hopping in like player v player matches. It's like I would hope that my girlfriend would be supportive and understanding, because like it's something that I'm invested in. Something that I like. Like, you understand that when March Madness is over and done with, you can pipe her down as much as like she needs when it's over and done with. It's
Not only
like
that, how long are the
patient.
games going on for? It's not a whole month of pure basketball.
It feels like that, though. It feels like a whole month.
No, it's like 2 or 3 games a week, like every other night. And like, yeah, that is a lot, but in the span of like a month, like, oh no.
Yeah, dude, you lose a whole month of time without your partner, without your boyfriend or girlfriend.
Or, okay, most people are just on their phones nowadays. I'm assuming it's like 2 people in the same house. Like, okay, so are they going out to watch the games, or is he just sitting on the couch watching it?
Both.
Okay, well, if he's sitting on the couch watching it, she could just sit on the couch too and be on her phone, read a fucking book, just enjoy his company. But if they're going out, but if they're then going out, guess what? They watch the game. Then when the game's done, he takes her out to dinner. Like, that's the thing.
Dear
that can
Lord,
happen.
please forgive these boys for they say things that they do not understand. Please,
no, like
forgiveness.
No, like
I already said
that's
it can be applied to other things outside
dude,
of
that's
sports.
a good date. No, dude, that's a good date night. It's Saturday. You got basketball tickets. You watch a fun game. You
Kind
cheer
and
for the
judicious
team.
God, please forgive these boys. They
And
do
then
not
when
know
you're
what they
done
speak.
Going out, like you go out to dinner, wine and dine her, and then fuck her all night.
Dear God, please forgive these
Hey, K6 is right
misguided
here.
boys.
Oi, Cucko, how do you think these sports became popular in the first place? I want to read the next part, but
oh wow, he's calling me a F-slur feminist. Look, listen here.
I already said this. You
snitch
cannot take the
enjoyer.
woman's side on this.
Snitch
cannot take the woman's
enjoyer
side on this.
K6. Sit down, boy. First off, I don't care. Okay. Cuck ball, sports ball is bad for society. Okay. It is harmful. It is a sin before the Lord. Undeniable. Amen.
Okay, no.
It is harmful to the people in your life.
No,
Amen.
okay.
This needs to be broader. This needs to be broader. Then I can
okay,
agree.
Look. I genuinely don't get why some people are like so up there, like they have a stick up their ass about sports. It's like it's watching a team that are trying to like play a game professionally. Like, what do you like? I don't get why people are saying like you're cuckold or you're stupid for cheering on a team that you enjoy. Like, you enjoy the sport. It's like
Guys, I don't like sports that much either, But
no,
I
it's
don't
like
ever.
a lot
I
of
never
people
take
are
the cuck
roasting-
position. I'm just not
No,
interested.
I'm not saying you, but I'm seeing some people in chat be like, "Oh, it's a cuckball sport." I'm like,
Yeah,
No,
base.
I know.
Dude, Chad is base. Chad is not wrong.
No, that's
No,
what I'm saying.
chat is retarded.
Chat is retarded. Chat is always retarded.
Oh, dude, that's them saying it, not me. That's
yeah,
it.
you guys like 99% of the time, you guys are fucking stupid. Every single one of you. They're like, I like you guys. You guys can be funny. You do say smart things occasionally, but like 99% of the time,
This is dumb. This is
you have
dumb.
you have retarded takes.
True.
Well, because
No,
I
Gio,
think
like I said,
sports
I
ball
could-
is
Gio.
harmful for men because sports ball is one of the greatest
Okay, Gio.
sources
Gio,
of
let's say, for
consume
example,
city.
Okay,
come home-
so the Olympics.
I
The
come
Olympics
home,
have
I play on my Xbox. I play on my Xbox as soon as I get home off of work. I don't say hi to the girlfriend. I don't do any of that stuff. It's the exact same thing as if it was sports or gaming or
Yeah, and we
alcohol
talked
and
about
TV.
gaming addiction before, and the fucking chicks don't like that even more than the sports ball.
Exactly. But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
These
like,
are
that's
things
just-
that you need to. These are things that you need to know in a relationship before you get in a relationship.
It's
This
like
is-
their wants and needs.
this
It's
isn't
not
just-
about sports. It's not
Yeah,
about
but
gaming.
okay, but cheesy poo. When have you ever said or confessed your consume sins to a prospective date or to a girlfriend? You know, because usually people aren't talking about all
if
the
I'm
negatives.
interested
They're
in a
talking about
girl,
all the
she knows that I
positives.
play video games.
Oh, okay. All
and
right.
if she were to call me while I'm playing video games, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm
You're gonna
call
ignore
as
her.
soon as possible.
You're gonna ignore her.
No. And if I live with her, there's no way for me to ignore her.
Look, get on your knees and give me some Hail Marys and pray. Okay,
I am not
you guys need
Catholic.
to beg
I'm not
for
doing that
forgiveness.
bullshit.
You guys need to beg for forgiveness.
No,
There needs to
don't
be
I don't get this
calls
right now.
for forgiveness because there's a lot of consume sinning going on.
No, I don't.
I'm
I don't get
disgusted.
it.
I'm disgusted.
I don't get.
No,
this.
I don't like sports either. I said I can agree with not liking sports that much. I'm not really that interested. The only thing I'm really interested in is the Olympics because I just want to know that we're the best country in the world. Besides that,
damn right, America. Yeah,
Exactly.
USA.
All right,
but
so everyone's
with
chimping out now.
With sports, I don't care because never been something I've been super interested in. But to try and claim that it's cucked or us guys need to do better because of blah 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 or this that or the other, it's like sure, should the guys' attention be March Madness for 100% of the time? No, absolutely not. There needs to be compromise. You're in a relationship for a reason. You know, figure your shit
on
out.
top of that, cheese, like how many of these women do you think actually go up to their boyfriend and say, "Hey, I think that you haven't been showing me the attention I need right now." It's like most
Exactly.
of them,
It sounds like a
they
communication issue.
go to these like fucking retarded news posts, like New York Post and all that shit. They go to those things, bitch about some interviewer. Yeah, my boyfriend doesn't blah blah blah, rather than just tell your boyfriend, "Look, man, I need a dicking down tonight. Can you give me that?" Like instead of doing that, instead of talking to their partner, and on top of that. How many of these relationships are actually relationships? I bet a lot of them are just like fuck buddy situationships. She comes over there like twice a week.
Dude,
gets
guys,
pounded,
the
and then he
chat
just
is
watches
fucking
sports.
roasting you too. The chat is
No,
roasting
like
you too.
shut the fuck up, chat.
Let's see. Let's see.
That's your favorite remarks.
I don't see
Olympus
cheese
is the
mentioned anywhere.
rainbowest
I see-
Watching
of sports
sweaty
ball.
men touch other men is gay.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
fine. I agree.
Ball is for
I
cucks,
agree.
because
I
these
agree.
white guys will buy sports gear and watch it, worshipping men fitter than they are. Wives and daughters see this and become coal burners often. Buckaroo Bonsai Base. Chaz just likes the Olympics because of the women's gymnastics and diving.
No, like the reason why I think
They're not
sports
roasting us.
are-
What are you talking about?
Well, okay, so you understand, like the point of watching sports is to see people be like that have an athletic prowess and talent.
Yeah, but
show
there's
that
beyond
off.
that.
It's cool.
Oh, here's
No, like,
Buckaroo.
it's
another base take.
cool to
Another
see-
a base take from Buckaroo Bonsai. Sports ball also has a lot of satanic imagery in the halftime shows. If you know
That's
what
the
to look for, you
halftime
can
show.
see
That's
it.
not the sport.
Alex
It's
Jones
no.
even talks
But
about it
also
as
have-
compromising.
basketball
yes.
doesn't have halftime
Yeah,
shows.
dude,
What are you
base.
talking
I mean,
about?
well, I mean, there's still a lot of satanic
No,
imagery embedded
In
into
basketball?
sports ball.
Please.
All sports. They promote
All sports.
drugs.
Okay, show me a
They
baseball,
promote
show me a baseball, and show
slop.
me a
They
basketball.
promote Disney. They promote.
Gio, you are talking about shit outside of this. Okay, so what are we talking about? Are we talking about
March
the sport
Madness?
itself?
That's what I thought we were talking
dude,
about.
Yeah, no, like
March
now we're
Madness
just
is
talking
more
about.
than just March Madness. It takes men away from their families.
Hold on. What
You,
was that
you are
article talking
bombarded by
about?
satanic imagery. You are
Jesus
bombarded
Christ.
by the words of the devil. All right, you need to stand up and make the devil
That
mad.
happens every fucking
You
day
need
in
to turn your
everything,
back
though.
against the
people
boys' flag.
turn you against
There's about to tell vampires on the television. You better open your eyes.
No, it's literally
Touch your
everything. No, okay, Gio, if everything's like satanic, if everything has all that fucking imagery, then okay, you know what? Fuck it. March Madness isn't that big. March Madness ain't that big a deal.
No, March Madness is a fucking god sport compared to everything else you're talking about. Like, because that shit ain't happening in I don't even think basketball has halftime shows.
Look, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I mean, what Chad is saying. It seems like, look, Jack Murphy likes sports ball. You know, do you want to be?
Shut the fuck up, bitch. Your takes are so fucking dog shit right now. You're like,
okay, no. Frederick Marx. What the fuck do you mean? I go to the gym.
I have the ultimate own. I have the ultimate own.
Yeah,
Donald
go
Trump was at the Super Bowl. Eat shit, fucking Gio. Die.
Okay,
bitch.
Wait,
Bitch.
but hold on.
Your
Address
Cheeto
Buckaroo
man was
Banzai.
at the sports ball game with this eating stuff.
Address Buckaroo Banzai. He said, let's not pretend that people who watch sports ball aren't being propagandized with satanic imagery and consumer culture during the ads. 100% true.
I agree with the consumer part, yes.
Bro, but you guys,
but guess what? But no, like here's the thing. That is outside of the sport itself. Like, yes, there is stuff surrounding the sports and its culture, sure. But I thought we were like, are we talking about like some people are saying watching the people throw a ball around is gay? Like, okay, are we talking about people throwing the ball around, or are we talking about the ads that are shown when
we're talking
they're
about
not being
all
thrown
of
around?
it?
Hold
all
on,
of it is
Chaz,
tied together.
We're blowing it out of proportion to the point that it goes way beyond just men ignoring their women during
Exactly.
March Madness. All right?
This is what I mean. Chat is fucking retarded.
Buckaroo Banzai based.
No,
he says kids will see their fathers jiggle around, obese as fuck, clapping like a chimp on the couch.
That motherfucker
Do those
in
same fathers give an ounce of that enthusiasm to their
you're in
families?
timeout. Get cucked, Buckaroo Banzai.
Don't.
Fuck you.
Don't
Get
disavow.
fucked, nerd.
You leave him
Fuck
alone. You leave him alone. No.
No, it's too late. I
Leave him alone.
cucked him. He's in the cuck chair for 300 seconds. Go fuck yourself,
you.
chat.
Oh no.
Yeah, come back with better takes, Buckaroo Banzai.
Damn, dude, you guys are so fucking salty. Now you're censoring the chat. What the fuck is this?
I'm gonna start banning everybody.
No, fuck
Frederick
you. I'll
Marx
fucking
called
never
me-
talk to you again if you do that shit.
Damn, Frederick Marx calling me gay for going to the gym, put in timeout. Imagine being put in timeout. That's pretty fucking gay.
all right.
Well,
All right,
I just daddied up on you, Frederick Marx. You know, you're my fucking bitch. You're gay.
All right, we need to step away from sports ball. Now it is time for us to confess.
No, hold on, Gio.
No, we're done with this. You guys are getting mad at my chat.
No. Give me a second. Okay.
What?
I think what that article was talking about was just young people not doing great in relationships.
Yeah.
And sports just being like kind of the push over the ledge.
It's the straw that broke the camel's back. It's just that one example.
Yeah. Because you see how the percentage went up with specifically Gen Z.
Sure.
So I just think that it's just more talking about dating as a whole and just couples not really understanding each other's needs. Because like Chaz was saying, the communication part. I don't think that they're communicating properly. Because I feel like if the guy's going around going, hey, sports ball, and then she goes, oh, I like that guy enough, he's cute. I like sports enough too. And then he can do his little basketballs, black people playing with balls for a month. Then it can go back to normal. Or she's just like, actually, no, I can't do this. I'm done. So.
Okay.
I mean, I can't do this streaming anymore. I'm done with the watchfrogs. This is too fucking gay.
Dude, the chat is being ruthless to Chaz. All right, well, we're
Chat is retarded.
We're shelving
You
the
guys
sports
just
ball. We're shelving the sports ball. We need to confess or
can we start talking
consume
about
sins
Joker?
ourselves. I'm gonna go first. Okay.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, dear Lord, forgive me, for I have sinned against you. If I were to be in hell right now, I'd be in the third circle, committing the sin of gluttony. I had $1.06 medium-sized pan pizza from Pizza Hut. I don't know why it was $1, but it was like a reward. and I ate the whole thing, but no cheese on
Hold
it.
on, Gio.
Extra pepperoni.
Hold on, Gio. Hold on. Did you have it DoorDashed? Like a
No,
true American?
I went and picked it up on the motorcycle. I didn't DoorDash.
Oh, you're like Toby Maguire.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pizza time.
Yeah, so that's what I consumed lately. I consumed delicious panned pizza from Pizza Hut for the whopping price of $1.06. What about you, Cheese? Confess your consumed sin, son, before the Lord.
Let's see.
What
Played
have
a
you
video
consumed
game.
lately?
Played a video game.
Okay.
I made dinner for myself tonight.
Okay. Very good.
I'm drinking a body armor right now. I don't know if that counts as consuming. Let's see. I watch anime. I don't know if you want to count that.
Yeah, that's a little bit of consuming there. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I will say
Eastern.
I had an intent. I forgot to mention that I had intent to commit a consume sin. I was in my living room. I was on my gaming PC in there, and I was like, the performance has been kind of shit ever since I started using this thing, and I didn't know why. And then I pulled up my phone. I'm like, dude,
a terabyte of gay porn.
Yeah, I was about to buy an i9 processor for $350, and I was also going to upgrade from 32 gigs of RAM to about 64. That would have been 88. I was about to drop nearly $500 fucking dollars just to improve the performance. However, I ran this program it does like a benchmark, a performance benchmark. And it actually gave me very, very useful advice. It's like, this is where your problems are. And it's like, it's your RAM. I'm like, well, what's wrong with the RAM? And apparently I had it set to a disabled profile, and it needed to be set to XMP profile 1. And it took like 3 seconds. I'm not even kidding. And it fixed everything. The computer runs like brand new. But I was moments away from spending money that I didn't need to spend, and I was going to consume computer products.
I don't know how to use my computer. I was looking at $500.
Coco wants to spend his hard-earned money on things that makes him happy. That's
I'm a fucking idiot. I live in
Coco.
So I just want to say thanks to the Lord for blessing me with these wonderful tools that prevent me from consuming. Amen. Thank God. I want to thank the nerds.
I pray that Gio gets a brain between his ears. That's what I pray for.
Yeah. What about you, Chaz? What have you consumed lately?
Let's see. Just copious amount of alcohol that makes me go to the hospital count.
Okay.
Good. Does the IV in my vein from having to get my stomach pumped, does that count as consume sin?
Yes, you're consuming too much alcohol.
Oh shit.
That is gluttony, son. That is self-harm. We'll pray for you tonight.
I mean, okay, look, I haven't really consumed any. It's just like standard fast food crap. Just like energy drinks.
Gluttony, yes.
It's not gluttony.
Consuming the goy slop, not good.
Wouldn't even say it's gluttony. It's just like whatever.
Yeah, you become a little piggy.
This little piggy went to Gio. This little
This
piggy
little piggy went to
Watchfrogs.
Gio's mom's house.
This little piggy went wee.
Shut up,
It's
bitches.
Gio's
Shut the
mom.
fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Let's see. Friedrich Marx. I did anti-consuming. I got a 3070 for free. I have offset you guys. Oh, I offset you guys. Oh, good. Gio gets a brain, Chaz gets a heart, and Cheese gets to go home. No, Cheese.
I don't want a fucking heart.
Yeah,
I hate
by
having
home,
a fucking heart. It
you mean
fucking
the
sucks,
cuck
man.
shed where he belongs? Zombie bomb. Someone called the British emoji, and I can totally see it. Okay. It looks like it's missing teeth. Okay. All right. So I think that would be
Gio,
all the consume sinning confessions.
Gio, let me just be honest for a sec.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm yelling a lot.
Okay.
I hope you're doing all right.
Yeah.
Good.
Don't make it weird. Don't make it weird. All right, we got to move on to the 304 shit, and then we're out of here. And I got to update this computer because, dude, I honestly haven't been on this computer in like a week. I should have updated everything and restarted it, so I fucked up. It's my fault, you guys. Another show that I ruined because of my incompetence. So, for Minute Lies, my partner just had sex with someone else for the first time ever, and I am overwhelmed with joy. We've been together since high school. We've talked about this for a year. I was more reluctant. And after lots of long, heavy talks and some soul searching, I started facing my insecurities and codependencies. Sunday was her first date with another guy. I felt so happy for her. And tonight she had sex with him. I was more nervous of what my reaction would be afterwards. But when she came home, those worries melted away. It felt great to bask in her glow. I am overflowing with joy. There will be work to be done and not
She's
easy
overflowing
time,
with
but
his
man,
jizz.
this feels good. I'm so excited for this new journey and chapter in our lives. And then another fucker who's probably worse than this guy. Fuck, that's so wholesome.
Is Reddit just AI generated?
Dude, I don't know. I don't think so. Like, I mean, look, Destiny exists, so we know people like this are real. And my
I don't know. Maybe Destiny's AI generated.
dude, I
Who
wish.
knows? Yeah.
I have a feeling that a lot of this has to do with just like all these. I feel like everyone involved in this story, they're porn addicted. They don't have healthy friendships or relationships, and the only way to really get off is humiliation. And this is where a lot of this weird polyamory, free for all type lifestyle comes from. Or it's how they end up there because of the humiliation kink, and they're just not able to get off the way that regular people are. I don't. No, this is not AI generated. I don't see that at all. Oh, I thought this was a real Ed Krasenstein. Incredibly disturbing that he refuses to let this woman be happy with her boyfriend, even forcing her to stay with him for over a year. Hope she is able to leave the abusive relationship ASAP and move on. Oh gosh. All right, let's see what else do we got here. We got more 304 shit. Oh, this one's good. Oh, I forgot about this one here. I'm gonna speed it up though, because bitch takes too long to get to the point.
Story time on how politics ruined my last relationship. So let me set the scene for you. I was dating this guy. We've been dating for 5 months. And in those 5 months, I was told by my friends, Zoe, he lives in Indiana. He's a fucking Republican. I was like, politics don't matter to me. What was that wrong? And so I was like, it's fine. I don't care. I'm gonna get to know him first. We'll decide later. So then we kind of started talking about it. I'm a very liberal woman, so I am obviously, like, very much, everyone knows that I'm a liberal woman. My brother's gay, all my friends are gay, also, like, abortion rights, female rights, but anyways, so I would, like, always ask him, I'd be like, what's your politics? Like, where do you lean? And he was just like, well, like, socially, I'm a liberal, but economically, I'm a Republican. Fuck that, okay. Also, he's a 28-year-old man. That's the first red flag, because if there's a 28-year-old man and he's single, there's a fucking reason that he's single. But anyways, so then
why do you extend that courtesy to like women in the 30s and dating? I mean, isn't that literally like a giant Reddit sub?
No, that's a choice, Gio.
Oh yeah, it's my bad, guys. Sorry for being ignorant. I apologize to all the boss babe queens out there for being an ignorant chuddy.
Then I'm like, well, like, what makes you, economically Republican? Because, like, I could give you a whole bunch of fucking facts right now that prove that you shouldn't be. And he was like, all of his info was from his friends. And I was like, you get all your information from your fucking redneck friends. Obviously, you can't trust them. You need to do the research yourself. And if you do
Yeah, so she just called them rednecks, which is like racist and hateful. So disavow.
research, I told him, I was like, I'll support you based on your decision if you actually research it yourself. Like, I won't care if you're a Republican. But anyways, and so he was like, Zoe, I have much better things to do than research politics. Like, I have way more important things to do. Okay, saying that to me is absolutely fucking insane, but go off, King. I also just didn't care at that point. And so I kind of put it on the back burner. I was like, I can't fucking take this right now. Well, then we get into a little spat a couple days before election day, and we almost broke up. And so I was like, nah, it's fine. I'll give him one more chance, blah, 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 blah. Well, then election day rolls around, and, well, actually, before this, he was not registered to vote. He had never voted before, and he told me that he wanted to vote in this election. And I was like, okay, cool, do the research, but that's a whole other thing. And so the voter registration deadline was approaching. I could tell he was going to vote against me, let's just say it like that. And so I was like, he is not going to make an educated decision on who he votes for, so guess what? I'm not going to remind him of this voter registration deadline. So then it passed. He didn't register to vote, so there we go. It was saved. He wasn't going to vote. I wouldn't have to deal with it then. But then we got into that little spat, and I was like, let me try one more time. Let me see if he's learned anything from me. And I asked him, point blank on election day, I'm like, so who would you have voted for if you would have voted in this election? He was like, I would have voted independent. And I was like, do you know that how harmful and basically wasteful that is? And also, like, check your privilege by saying you're going to vote independently. And he was like, wow, Zoe, I cannot believe that you think my vote would have been a waste. Shut the fuck up, because it is a waste. Look at fucking Philadelphia. All those independent voters could have put us over the edge.
I want to throw this bitch into TV.
Yeah, dude, like, if a chick ever talked like this to me, I would just block her and never talk to her
What's
again.
with this screaming?
I don't know, dude. Like,
woman.
she's just mentally
She's done it
ill.
like 3 times.
Yeah, this is, dude, no wonder. This guy, like, he's like, bro, this is, like, the best way to get out of this relationship. He's like, yeah, I'm a Trump guy. I'm fucking independent. And he's just, like, deep in the back of his mind, he's like, yeah, this bitch is going to leave any minute now.
I'm gonna win. That's another story. And so I was like trying to tell him, I was like, listen, that's harmful. You have to make a decision because the way that our voting works, like the two-party system is a fucking joke. You have to pick a side. The independent party never has a chance. So you have to pick a side. And we got into a huge argument about it. And I was like, you know what? Fuck this. This is my last straw. Again, I'm a very liberal woman. I have to date someone that is on the same page as me because I can't disagree with someone on something that is so important to me for the rest of my life. I fully respect Republicans. I understand that you want to vote that way, but for me, I don't want to marry you and I don't want to date you. So we ended it. And no regrets. I've been single ever since. Also.
Okay, so why do you have to be such a cunt about it?
Yeah.
Like, I get it. You know, you want to marry someone with your same values. Like, good. At least she's like not trying to like go with something that isn't going to work out. But at the same time, it's like you don't have to be such a fucking cunt about it. Like,
yeah. I mean, her behavior is more problematic than that dude's politics.
Like the way she's just giddy about it. Like the way she's just laughing about like, oh yeah, I got to break up with him. It's like. It's almost like she started this relationship just like in the hopes that she gets to end it on her terms.
Yeah, more than likely the dude just like probably didn't care, and he knew that this was going to be going in that direction, and she didn't like his friends. That was kind of like the big tell here that this wasn't going to work out. She has a very low opinion of other people. Probably based on their race. You know, again, she used a racial slur against a group of people that look like her, which is kind of weird. But yeah, and he was just like turned off by it. He's like, whatever. Yeah, yeah. So he knew. He probably knew. But then again, it's just like, okay, you're dating like this like MAGA guy, I guess. This like pseudo MAGA dude, independent dude, you know, quasi Republican guy. Like you knew this is what was gonna happen. Like he was never gonna vote the way that you wanted him to. And she, whatever, I don't know, maybe he was like a 10 out of 10, but like, you know, now she's single and she's gonna be looking for a guy like Hunter Avalon or Destiny, psych. Jesus Christ. Let's see. And I seriously got messages saying I may have stepped over the line the other day with mentally unstable Valium addicts. Nope, I didn't. I think it's safe to say that the vast majority of conservatives want nothing to do with this woman. Her righteous indignation and Fox virtue signaling made me throw up a little bit in the back of my throat. Well, that's a little extreme. This woman is a lunatic, and it's no surprise she's single. She rants about the man being single, but doesn't understand she insulted herself. Yeah, pretty much. Ironic how she's saying how terrible he is, and yet keeps hanging on to the relationship herself. It's like she's afraid of being alone. Let's see. To be fair, it's nature's purpose to weed people like this out of the gene pool. Not sure when the GOP is going to figure out that the consulting class has very few actual Republicans and nearly zero conservatives. Insufferable idiot. They're everywhere. Teach your sons to avoid them at all costs. They will 100% castrate their son if they let him live. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, dude, this person is crazy for sure. I mean, the attitude is just a giant turnoff. Anybody who talks like this, I'm just like, yeah, no, thank you.
Oh, you guys have matching glasses though, Gio.
Oh yeah, we do, don't we? Yeah, we just. All right. Let me see. What else do we got here? Oh, dude, another political one, but it's kind of reversed. Imagine having to take politics lessons to know what fascism is.
This question is based.
My girlfriend is a fascist? ? Our confessions. We've been dating for a little over a year, and things are great between us. I knew she was a bit right-wing going into it, but I just assumed she was right of center or one of those other moderate types. I guess not. A few weeks ago, we were cuddling, and she asked me if I was familiar with fascism.
Dude, imagine cuddling, and then she suddenly brings like, so what are your thoughts on authoritarianism? I'd be like, I think it makes my dick hard, and I, pipe
or
her
she's
down.
just like, from underneath the pillow, she pulls out like a copy of Mein Kampf. It's like, what do you think of this?
Like, oh, I'll show you a real struggle, and I'll pin her ass down to the bed. You know what I mean? Like,
disavow.
I'll show you an authoritarian regime.
I said,
when I forcibly impregnate.
I said I understood the basic idea. Then she revealed to me that she is a fascist and told me about how she wanted to explain the ins and outs of fascism and why she likes it so much. So I got a lesson in politics from my girlfriend, which is not in any way what I had anticipated for that night. She reiterated a few times that she is not a racist. She said that's the thing that fascist leaders often get wrong. She did, however, tell me about her fantasies of being part of a hyper-militarized and nationalistic nation. It is very strange. I love her, but her vision is not one I can say I share. First off, I'm not a jealous man, but dude, where do I
No,
meet a
no,
chick like
you're
this?
jealous. Bro, you're jealous as shit.
Dying of thirst watching another
Dio's
man
desk
drown.
just got lifted up like 2
Yeah,
inches.
some guys
It's a
have all the
standing
Maybe an inch
desk,
and a
you know
half.
what I mean?
If she isn't even racist,
Go to
what's the
fifth
point of
leg.
fascism besides the aesthetic of the uniforms? I don't know.
Wait, fifth? Oh, the desk.
Imagine not marrying her. What
Yeah.
a cuck. I don't know. This chick sounds pretty fucking base and red pilled, and yeah,
Impregnable. Do you
this
think
is
she has like good birth giving hips?
I wouldn't
She's
know.
probably
I would need to
ugly.
see.
She's probably
I mean,
really
yeah,
ugly.
this is
She's
on.
like a
well,
boar creature.
well, who knows? Because the person posting this is on Reddit, so yeah, maybe Jesus.
She's
right.
probably Hispanic.
Yeah, throwaway GF problem. I don't know, dude. I think the Latin X chicks are really fucking like far left and shit. Like they all like believe like AOC. They all have the AOC fucking political bent, and I'm not really into it. So I don't know. I mean, for whatever reason, a lot of them appear to date like a lot of these like racist right wing bros on the internet. So I don't know. There's that.
It is funny that that one chick decided to go with a conservative guy despite knowing everything.
Which one? The one before?
The previous video.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe he was had other qualities that she could overlook. Let's see. There's nothing worse than someone trying to be funny who's so unfunny and cringe. They're hard to watch. Okay, well, let's see. What is this? Oh yeah.
Why? Why? We don't have to watch this. We don't have to watch this.
No, we're
We
gonna
don't have to
watch
this.
the surprise. This is surprise
We do.
cringe.
No.
Keep your eyes open, boy. All right, so the
Boy.
text below her says P Hegseth text. So I guess she's pretending to be P Hegseth. Okay.
I'm so good at national security. Fist bump, American flag, fire emoji. I fully share your loathing of European freeloading. All caps, it's pathetic. Dripping. Who the fuck is Jeffrey Goldberg? It doesn't sound very Christian.
Oh god, this is awful.
Bomb, ba bomb, bomb, bomb. Can someone?
Oh no, I can't handle
remind
it.
me what time we're dropping the bombs? Shit, is this Facebook? Whoops. Face bomb emoji. Don't worry, Facebook. We're just bombing the Houthis. Houthis. Where did I put that lotion?
Oh god, this is
Flat-
awful. Yeah, I mean, like what I
Can we
hate
get a longer
most.
cut of this video, please?
Absolutely not. Look, what I dislike the most about this, as a feminist who loves and respects women, I feel like this videos like this and fucking influencers like this like really hold women back and like drive them back like many years, and they just give fodder to the people who keep saying women aren't funny. And to me, that's very hurtful, and it harms
women aren't
progress. Fuck, dude. I know we're bringing the word retard back, but can we make it a twolfer and bring back? I don't want to bring that. A twofer. That's what. Jeez. I
Oh
can't
wait. We're bringing back.
What's
cunt?
a topher?
A twofer.
What's a topher?
I hate it when they remove the account names off these because I want to hunt a person down and troll them so hard they want to delete their account. That's inevitably what happens. Dude, it's always so weird seeing a bunch of degenerate drug addicts depict people like P. Hegseth as a drug addict when he's not. And it's like, oh, he's like a filthy drunk. He's just like stumbling into work, stinging like Jack Daniels. I'm like, not really. Like he's like working out with like Marines and shit. He's like doing, like the basic training exercises with them and shit, and like, running miles and stuff with them. But apparently he's like a drug addict or something. It's funny, like where were these videos when the previous illegitimate regime was literally staffed with jackasses who were doing this? Like they literally found cocaine, copious amounts of it in the White House, but whatever. Untalented, unfunny people were nowhere to be found, I guess. I think we got one more surprise cringe and then we're the fuck out of here. Oh god, what is this? All right, this is only 9
Was there
seconds
Haka?
long. It's not a haka. It's not a haka, but good guess. Shut up. Bitch. Shut the fuck up. Keep it down, boy. Keep it down. All right, we're gonna play the video.
Shut the fuck up, Gio.
No, you shut
Chat
up.
loves me.
Shut
No,
your
this
bitch
is my
ass up.
stream now.
No.
It is a haka.
Yeah, it is like it.
It's the woman version of it. It's the hawk Tua. Am I right?
Oh God, this is so bad. If this is a haka dance, then whatever. It's a low effort one. It was always the women, and above all the young ones, who were the most bigoted adherents to the party. The swallowers of slogans, the amateur spies. Damn, it's pretty base of George Orwell to say that. Are the people in this video possessed with something?
Yeah, mental retardation.
I don't know, man. So I guess they're hawking, doing the haka dance to like ward off the spirit of Drumpf and Elon Musk, who, by the way, I just
Mark
recently,
Zuckerberg.
I just recently learned that they the slur for Elon Musk, the nickname, the bad nickname for him is Elmo. Okay, I don't know why they call him that, but
Like the little red puppet guy?
yeah, Elmo. They call him Elmo for some reason. It's like
Why?
I don't fucking know.
I thought like
dude.
Muskie would have been funnier.
Yeah, or like elongated muskrat. That was like an old one.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, these bitches are crazy. This is pretty cringy. It's like
I mean, the fact that Rick and Morty had a better parody of Elon Musk, like,
oh really?
what is going on? It was Elon Tusk.
Elon Tusk. I wouldn't know. I never watched that show. I thought it was who made that? Dan Harmon.
And the other guy. I can't remember his name.
Dude, like I think it was Dan Harmon. He was
Justin
like super
Roiland.
TDS.
Justin Roiland.
Yeah, one of them had like super TDS.
They're
and-
male feminists, Gio. What do you expect?
Oh, I don't fucking know.
They all abuse women. That's their thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 I don't fucking
Dude,
watch.
I've never seen somebody hate women more than male feminists.
Yeah. Apparently. Well,
I
dude,
think they're
it's
just mad
like-
because they're like, I thought my politics would get me laid. And then they do it, and then they subscribe, and then they lose all their masculinity to try and subscribe to this ideology just to not get any of it.
Yeah,
So I think they
most of the time it just doesn't happen. You know, again, like that one girl who was like chimping out about her Republican boyfriend or whatever. I mean, she's okay, and you know, she could probably get a nice guy, but the kind of guy that she can get, they're not male feminists. Like male feminists are like fucking dorks. You know, male feminists are like Pisco. They're like Destiny. You know, they're like fucking Kyle Kalinske. You know, Hunter Avalon. Like these guys are fucking losers. These guys are dweebs. You know, fucking even like these chicks. You know, they wouldn't want to fucking date anybody like those fucking idiots. And yeah, so a lot of male feminists are like, well, I'm an ally. You know, like I'm such a good person. And they get into these spaces and they don't fucking, you know, they're not drowning in pussy, you know, because of their beliefs. Like everyone knows that those guys are fucking losers. Like I remember there was this like Bernie bro chick that I was hooking up with, and like a lot of her friends were like, oh well, Giovanni's a bad dude, you know, like he says these things on the internet. And I was like, okay, she didn't care. Didn't work out, but she didn't care. They usually don't care. So obviously like that super liberal girl, like she didn't care. It only became a problem. There was probably other things that were going on in the relationship. More than likely there was some peer pressure involved. So like her like elitist douchebag friends probably pushed her to leave the guy, and he probably didn't care either. So yeah, good for him. Harry Sisson also comes to mind. The guy's a total fucking dork. But I mean, at least he looked normal, right? Like he looked like a normal dude. And then he had that scandal where it was revealed that he's actually straight. So yeah, and he was like talking to like 20 girls at once. Let's see. Let me read some of these comments before we get out of here. Let's see. She has a point. Fascism is a political ideology that exists outside of racial politics, more about nationalism and cooperation between states and corporations, to authoritarian and collectivist forms. Yeah, probably. Brain cells prepared to die. Last time he posted in Raisin Servers was the 18th. He's usually there pretty regularly, and he's usually here. I don't know what you're talking about, Zombie Bomb. I hate to retype the joke 3 times to get past the damn censorship of YouTube. Let's see. I am giving you all 109% Aussie cunt slur passes. Dude, like, Aussies can get away with it because, like, Aussies sound cool when they use the C word. Like, we sound stupid. Like, I'm a cunt, you're a cunt. Like, I sound retarded when I say it. I have nothing against the word.
You sound
I just
retarded no matter
dumb.
what you say, Gio.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. Fuck you, shut the fuck up. Don't you ever fucking say that again. Let's see.
I can't say the word cunt without sounding like a cunt.
Let's see. Elmo Melissa disavow. Male feminists want to wreck female spaces, like how the normal ones ruin all the guy spaces. True. It does happen for male feminists, but it's by 4. Oh, Jesus Christ. Whew. I don't watch anything. I can't even get through Diama. I don't know what that is. I'm watching the Righteous Gemstones.
Dragon Ball
It's-
Diama.
Oh,
It's like
dude, I just don't like watching shows like at all anymore. Like I'm just too fucking old. I don't have the time. It's just a time sink, man. I mean, it's consume sinning at this point. Like I don't want to sit there and binge a fucking show like all day and just waste a day when I have like shit to do. I think someone else told me they were watching that zombie. Okay, well, let me see. Oh damn, there's a lot of notifications. What are people doing? Probably saying a bunch of mean shit to me.
They're doing the Haka.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm sorry. That was a low bar. Low blow.
Maybe they're talking about Eric July and how awesome his comics are.
Fuck you.
Bro, it's so good.
Yeah, something
right?
no one's
Yeah,
ever
it's
said.
so good, dude.
Your comic book is great. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. What are you talking about? Bro, I am a frontline warrior of the culture war. And
Dude,
whenever Eric
okay,
July puts this out,
yeah.
it wrecks the libs. Okay, Gio?
Okay.
I don't know why you don't understand this.
Look,
Wrecks
Gio,
the libs.
Dude, I would rather
No,
the libs win if it means Eric July loses. That's how much I fucking hate that guy.
Gio.
Wow.
Look, man. Me and Cheese, we didn't want to say this, but I think like we should. We together in the call the other night, we did go over Eric July's. I saw him because like the two of us were like, okay,
No,
look,
you didn't.
we
You're too
really do
fucking
need.
lazy.
No, we did. It's like we were reading it together, going over the shit, and it's like, you know what? Maybe it's not as bad as we thought it was. Like I mean, like it's a mental thing, when you go into something expecting it to be bad. Like all I've heard from you is that I saw him bad.
Yeah,
so it's
it
like,
is.
okay, I saw him bad
Objectively.
But when me and she started reading it together, we were like, hey, you know what?
Me and Cheese already
Not
read
that-
it together though.
Not that- yeah, well, he was he told me that he was just going along with your bit because he was scared of you, because he was scared you were gonna daddy up on him, but he's safe with me. Like Cheese knows that he's safe with me, and you see, Cheese is silent because he knows that I can speak for him.
All right, so I know
He's
it's fourth. It's already April 1st in your time zone.
Oh,
so we're
God
done.
damn it, motherfucker! Look at the fucking clock. Damn it! Fuck!
I'm 2 steps ahead of
He
you.
knew it.
All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna update this fucking computer and
Yeah.
prevent this fucking cancer from happening next week because I suck. So thank you everybody for joining and hanging out on the Watch Frogs. I sincerely
He
appreciate all
sucks
the
Eric
super
July's
chats.
cock.
Shut the fuck up, Cheese.
We
You're a
love Eric
bitch.
July. We love
we
Kamala
hate Eric
Harris. We
July.
love the left.